My lovely, lovely dears, welcome back to another session of Clans of the North. You all did it.
Woohoo! Yeah, we did it! We did a whole thing last time, guys. I totally remember everything.
When last we left off, you did some recovery from your previously messed up situation. A little bit of downtime. If I remember rightly, Thyri finished her staff, dealt with the aftermath of getting her shit dispelled and freaking out about people. She got her ass stuck in a window. That was good. Greatly enjoyed that one.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was pretty great. Let's see here. The Grand Knight made contact with you and made a request. And you got rewarded for killing the shit out of some stuff, which is always nice. Ulfa returned and has joined the party officially. And then I believe you made plans to go back south to the Jarl Bulgariff?
Yep.
Is there anything that I am missing? I think that's everything that happened.
I mean, I want to get my sword too, but...
Indeed. And Thyri is looking real preggers.
Moo.
Oh yeah, I found out how to make magic gauntlets.
You did. You did.
Magic gauntlet.
Because it says so on my Google Doc.
Indeed. It is like gauntlets of ogre power. They are a step down though, so it would lock your strength to 18 instead of 19.
Schematics of gauntlets of swole.
That's right, yes. The gauntlets of Swow. It's, you know, there's an umlaut on the O.
That's cool.
Yeah, and they're very, very cool items. Like, for half of the team's actual strength, beefy people, it is a waste of time for them to put it on. It would make them weaker, but for everyone who is of noodle level, make them jacked.
Just give them to Saoirse.
Well, it would boost my strength by 2.
It boosts Thyri's strength by 10, so clearly we should give it to Thyri.
That'd be amazing.
She puts some mittens on and then suddenly just lifts heavy objects. Like, holy shit, is this how it feels to be jacked?
Just wade into melee combat, fucking green flame blading everything. Oh, it'll be great.
Ah.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Holy shit, this is amazing! I'm so strong now!
And Firefox Rose.
Regardless, it is a fresh morning. You've had your requests, although Natalie is called to separately after a point by, I believe at this time it is Marcus himself. Will go and locate Natalie, who I need to pull into the token layer because I'm an idiot. And grab you guys over into Grandest. Doot. Yeah, Angel, your character's been called back to the Grand Knight as soon as she has a request to make of you.
Alright, well, let's go find out what it is she wants from me.
Okay. When you arrive, you see that she's like yawning and drinking tea, and the stack of paperwork that had been beside her beforehand seems only to have grown in amount. She waves you over and sort of, you know, makes some space before sitting properly again. I'm sorry to pull you away from your companions again, but I was wondering if you would be willing to do something for me.
Of course. I'm always ready to help people. What would you like me to do?
Well, before I mentioned heading to check up on a village related to me, one from whence I came, I'm aware, though, that it might still be some time before your party is able to make its way around. If so willing, I would be happy to divest an additional amount of gold for you to go ahead of them. They could certainly use an extra arm, and you seem to be quite capable.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I have certain things I need to do first, but I'd be more than willing to do that right away.
Very well. You see, I have this object here, and she pulls out 2 stones. They look like they've got runes scribbled on them. Anyone magic would know that the rune is, it's been broken into 2 pieces, so like if you were to hold the 2 stones together, they make 1 sigil, and she'll hold them both up. Once per day, these runes here are capable of sending short messages back and forth. If this would help assist with the matter of remaining in contact with your companions whilst you're traveling, I would be willing to divest myself of them.
Are you sure? Those seem like they're a little expensive. I don't really know magic stuff, but usually that's kind of a big deal.
If I'm entirely honest, the fact that these only work effectively once per day means it is of less use to me than they used to. They were previously quite a bit more powerful. So far as I suspect, their potency will last but another month. I intend to have new ones scribed up for use between me and my own party. But as it stands, they still are efficient enough in sending short messages.
Alright then.
And she'll just toss the stones over. You can hang on to whichever one you would like. Simply hand that off to someone who is, I don't know, not likely to swallow it or something, and that'll be all you need to do.
Alright then. Well, hopefully nothing bad will happen to all the villagers and all that. By the way, you're certainly looking better than before.
Yes, although it is currently impossible to remove the curse that is upon me, the poison itself has made its way out of my system. The Dryad will look a little bit smug at that. Short is, as for payment itself, is 300 gold amenable. It does mean a lot to me to have them looked after early. It is where my husband lives.
300 would be more than enough. Honestly, I'd be willing to go for less if you just need help.
Oh, well, delightful. 200 gold then.
Alright, that sounds perfectly fine.
All right. And you can have inspiration for that. Literally gave up 100 free gold to do nice person things. She will count out a portion. Although she says gold, I believe she's portioning this out in mostly platinum. Let's see here. Yes, 20 platinum pieces. You can see that they have been stamped and printed with a series of tusks that shows that they were probably created to the west. The freelance is Canada. It's true. So fucking their healthcare is great. And there you go. Is there anything that you would like to ask of her or anything along those lines?
No, I think we're pretty good. She's told me what to do. I'm gonna go do it.
Excellent. And that she will dismiss you and return to her works. Goodness me, people driving around being loud outside again. Sec. They aren't fooling anyone by playing their music exceptionally loudly. You know that they're obviously doing something that they fucking shouldn't. Don't worry, they can't hear us. They can't hear us say anything incriminating if we blast this ghetto trap music really loudly.
You know, that's just because the casing of the... Well, just the casing is too thin to keep the speakers really inside of the car.
Yeah.
Music inside the car might still be a bit loud, but outside it just acts like a whole subwoofer, so it sounds like people are douches.
Man, I hate people who blast their music and have their windows down, just so the whole street can hear it.
Yeah, no, I mean, they were windows
They're-
down.
People are just assholes.
Yeah, I mean, there are also people who are obviously playing it loud in their car, and their cars act like a subwoofer, but you can tell that it's definitely loud on the inside because they are banging their heads very clearly, and it's not so much making noises as you can hear the frame of the car rattle.
You can hear their eardrums slowly dying.
You can hear the brain damage, and it sounds like as their car rattles itself to death.
You can also hear that whenever Henry speaks.
Henry doesn't
It's
speak.
usually more saliva involved.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys! But yes, are you going to be departing this day then? Oh, party of adventurers.
Sounds good.
My rod's done, then yeah, I suppose so.
Well, wherever the rest of these guys are going, I'm going.
Yeah, of course. You don't want to leave your super best friends behind.
Mm-hmm.
I think Anna might be the only one who doesn't know who the father of Thyri's child is. Or has Anna not actually noticed that Thyri is pregnant yet?
That's a roll, isn't it?
Thyri's just really chubby, you guys.
Perception check.
I mean, don't forget, they're big babies. It's you look properly pregnant now.
No.
Alright. I mean,
Look,
for anyone
pregnant
else,
is
a 9
fat.
would be more than enough to tell. But you know what? If it's Anna, it just hasn't crossed her mind.
She's always looked like that.
Oh yeah, totally. No problem.
She has, according to Anna.
Yep.
Or
She's always looked like
Anna's
this.
experience.
I mean, you've seen pregnant Thyri before. That's just Thyri, or Thyria.
Thyria. Her name was Thyria.
Yeah, you've seen pregnant Thyria before.
Alright, I'm back. Apparently, they're forcing the new Windows update on me sometime today, so I have to set a time. That's why my computer's been all wonky.
Ah, I see. You have no choice in this matter.
I've been putting off the creators update for like a month, and now it's just like, no, you take it now.
You got to do this update, or things are going to start getting weird.
Pretty much, so.
Okay, no problem, so. Let's see here. Yeah, any last things then that you plan to do in Grandest before heading south? You're all rested, you're all healed. You probably want to do things like, I don't know, get rations,
I know what to do.
drink. Oh, of course! You gotta
Hooray!
praise the goddamn sun, and you praised efficiently this morning. You got like after being too drunk to praise last night, you praised with exceptional effort over morning pancakes.
Gotta make up for before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now again, all I have stuck in my head is praise to your hollow. Look at that, incredible. I like the fact that when I hover over it, it says rolling tool in a lot of capitals for the dice stats. I was like, where are those modifiers? Oh yeah, you have praising the sun as a tool option of proficiency.
The morning
I love that the
ritual.
toolbar can be used for that. It's pretty great.
Tools are the
Yeah,
best
so-
thing 5e added. True facts.
Absolutely. So yeah, you have your morning praise and pancakes. It's delicious. If I remember rightly, since Jeanette is capable of drinking again, didn't she drink like a shit fucking ton of bourbon?
You tell me.
I don't know. I mean, you
Because,
definitely
no.
started drinking and asked for lots of strong stuff, but I don't know if your character kept going.
I'm asking you because Stray the player had a shit ton of bourbon last week, so...
Okay, well, if I remember rightly, you also experimented what happens when you put bourbon in the flask that turns drinks into bourbon. It turns out nothing. You have bourbon still. But you did just
it doesn't
experiment
make
putting
better
lots of things
bourbon,
in.
right?
Yes, it does not. It does not cause some kind of bourbon squared, because then you would go, sweet, I pour that bourbon out into a glass and pour it back in again.
Would I do that to you?
Yes, you would totally drink bourbon squared. Who the fuck wouldn't? And then you would turn it into bourbon cubes.
Alright, so...
Give me
I
a
had
Constitution
to-
saving throw.
Sorry, I had
Then
to
you,
set up
then you
everything.
try again, but nothing happens because then it's just time.
Yay!
But then, if you try again, it turns into its giant fucking bourbon tesseracts. And
Stray doing roll.
those things are fucking trippy.
A 10!
A 10. So you're only moderately hungover. You're quite good at Constitution saving throws. Comes with drinking all the strange things that you create occasionally just while testing them.
Artificers get intelligence and continence saving throws. It's great.
They are very good saves.
But not
very good
whiz.
saves. You are not allowed to whiz everywhere. Who needs wisdom saves, right?
Those are for
I mean,
babies.
They're overrated.
I mean, Amxal, if you count the time I was in Kentucky and did a bourbon bar crawl, then yes.
This is the nth bourbon percentile. Help! My brain has fallen out.
I mean, it felt that way the next morning because from there, when I crashed out in the car, we went back to Louisiana where our hotel was.
Oh, in Louisiana, right? Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
that
can
was my
imagine that felt like that was when you did the summer.
Yeah, that was the Louisiana thing, the story that, in June. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
fun.
Ugh. Ugh. Louisiana, the only place that is the only open air swamp in the world.
Air swamp.
It is. It's a swamp that supposedly has solid ground. That's how you would describe the air
Supposedly.
around there. Yeah. Right, okay. Of course, snacks of sunflower seeds and eating sunny sides up.
You guys.
Hagen is the best god.
Yeah, Hagen loves sun puns, it's true. I need to make, in fact, I imagine that Python would always have been the god of puns, but I think Python might just be the god of sarcasm.
The god of
Because-
sarcasm.
Yep.
Because you
That's
haven't
funny.
given, Python a description, I just imagine Python as Kegarach.
I mean, that's the
Galactic.
issue is Python has a description, an androgynously shaped masked human.
Okay, I just heard of the
Mr.
mask.
Thomas.
Yeah. I mean, there have been, I can't remember which it is. It's either Forgotten Realms or Dragonlance that had, the thief god that essentially was you would wear a mask.
Yeah, it's
and
mask.
maybe...
There-
Yeah,
it-
of course,
it's
yes,
literally
mask, the god. Duh. It's been a while.
And it's Forgotten Realms.
You take 1d4 damage.
Oh.
Nice, okay. But yeah, I mean, I always liked the idea that the god's sigil was not a symbol or anything. It was just a cloth mask that you could occasionally put over your face to help you for doing crimes. But then most of them wouldn't wear it because, you don't want to wear a holy symbol on your face while you're doing crimes because they're the god of luck, both bad and good. Getting fucked over at an important time would be bad.
Yeah, like she.
Exactly. But yeah, one day I want to play and then play as a truly cursed Rakshasa of Python.
Well, if Savin or Kinathis ever decide to take over your setting again in one case, then be Raksha. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it for science.
Yes.
Rakshasa. There we go.
The most cursed. I fucking love that thing exists, but oh well. I don't ever want to use one as an NPC against you guys because I know it will just turn out horribly. It's you get attacked by Rakshasa, they fall over their own weapons and die.
But then, in the course of that, one of them bites you and you get tetanus.
You need a rabies
Super
shot.
tetanus.
They're administered in the stomach.
Ugh. All
I mean,
right.
of course, Hoff is
Anyway.
the resident expert on getting rabies shots.
Yeah.
So
Needles, Stray. Needles.
get out. Anyways, so the next day we
I'm
were gonna
back.
wake up early. Oh hey, we were gonna wake up and peace out to Jarl Borkbork, right?
Yep.
Sounds good.
The old
Alright.
Borkbuff. Yeah, let's see
Yeah,
here. How long is it gonna take you? It
What?
is...
I forgot his name, so maybe
Bulgur.
it works. Well, yeah, I remembered literally right after I was done saying it, because I played too much of Skyrim when it came out.
Okay, so you're looking at about 40 miles of travel. Some of it's going to be through thick forest, so it's going to be a few days going.
This forest is so thick.
It is. It's extra thick.
Extra.
Hey, we have a druid with us this time too.
You do. You have a druid. She will tell you those trees are really cool because they are specifically grown to make meanies be less meany to travelers. Doesn't do anything if you're, running from monsters in the thick of it, but, they don't tend to actually jump out on the roads around here, which is nice.
That's nice.
Wow. You know a lot of really cool things, which is surprising because you're like a week old.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know why I know a lot, but I know a lot. I don't know.
That's cool.
It is. It's super cool. She looks a little bit smug, sat on top of I forgot the word for, it's a carriage. That thing, it begins with C and you travel in it. It's
The
okay.
car?
In there.
Yeah, when you're in your car. Of
Yeah.
course,
Your horse
motor.
car. Your
Your
horse-drawn
motor.
car.
Horse car.
Yes, your
Your
motor
horse.
carriage.
Your cabbage.
Your porridge.
I mean,
You've seen a motorized caravan before, so it's not totally out there to get iron horses pulling your sweet carriage.
Oh, wait,
I mean,
before
you're
we
like-
before we leave Grandest, I might as well
you're
do
still
this
halfway
again.
there saying calling it a car though.
I know.
Does anyone in Grandest have mail they want delivered to Overland Keep or Maker's Rest?
Roll me a D100.
Thyri, don't become Courier 6. You don't want to be shot twice in the head.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
the
69,
best number.
So, okay, that's actually supposed to be below the threshold for sorry, people don't want to send mail, but because it's 69, there is one person who would like you to essentially do the equivalent of archaic dick picking. He has a whole wallet of portraits, really quite tastefully drawn ones as well, to an individual in Maker's Rest who, they miss each other terribly, so they like to have a little bit of fun.
Aw.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's like you slide that open, you're like, fuck.
So Tomato Theory will accept the job.
Well, if you're offering jobs too, well, no, I'm kidding. Yeah, okay, let's see here. Yeah, it's 5 gold, but 5 gold is 5 gold.
Hey, that's a significant improvement over my current financial status, which is broke as fuck.
Is this already including the money that you got for doing the bounty?
Yes. Even with that, I'm not exactly wealthy. I'm sub 100.
Fair enough.
Yeah. No muns. Low muns.
It's true that playing show's game, if you roll a 69, then something has to happen, and that something has to be sexy. It's just the rules.
Only drunk started first.
True. Oh, no, I mean, she's done it in older games, but it's the first time it's been seen live, I guess.
Mhm.
Then it doesn't count.
It's true. It's true. It's Schrodinger's dinger.
Pixar
Pixar
didn't
can
happen.
happen.
Now buy each other Cokes. Anyway,
We'll buy each other cocks. Who am I to judge?
play with each other's cocks. Whatever.
Play with each other's cocks, yeah.
So, what happens on the journey?
That's a very good question. First of all, let's figure out the weather. My favorite thing to do, assuming that there are viewers who are watching and paying attention.
I'm not
They
entirely
get
sure
to pick
there
what the
are.
weather is. Apparently,
It's the sunniest day ever.
Apparently, you either have 0 viewers or, once again, Twitch's thing is broken because I cannot tell how many. I mean, it should show myself in it, so I'm going to assume that the viewer count is broken. So,
And also,
whatever.
chat is completely dead. So.
It is.
Mazendi's here.
There is a
Mers is
Mazendi.
here.
You know what? Alright, so I guess it is Mers gets to pick just how fucked you all are. Once you leave the ring of trees, you are open to the wilderness again. You're open to the weather in all of its meanness. There could either be, and you get to pick, a blizzard, a storm of torrential sleet and ice, or painfully cutting wind that wipes out sound.
Mers, why? These are all awful.
You're in winter. Welcome to traveling in winter.
These are all horrible weather.
They are all bad.
Okay, not
Can
the
I
sleep.
freeze the weather
It's
away?
the worst.
You know, if there's another blizzard, we just had to fight like another 15 dead trees again.
I kind of honestly think maybe the howling winds would probably be the least bad.
Well, yeah. I mean,
What?
Yeah, but that
I can't
also-
hear you over the wind.
we're
Yeah,
all in
the
a carriage.
blizzard.
It's not like we need to keep track of each other.
Alright,
That's the
so
blizzard. Oh,
It's
thanks,
pretty.
Mers.
the blizzard is pretty. Alright. So as you're traveling,
Enough blizzards.
there's like a couple of clumps of snow fall down the moment you're out of the line of trees, and you know when it's just the thick puffy whites, like just a big old clumps of the stuff, and you're like, oh, that's kind of nice. And then you look up and think, those are some particularly dark clouds. And I mean, you guys have lived here your whole lives. You know what it looks like when a blizzard is blowing in. So you're at least able to make some measure of preparation.
Jason, Nat, and Anna all have flashbacks.
Well, time to find some shelter for the carriage.
Yeah, we need to determine which way the wind is blowing, and then get on another side of a snow bluff.
Well, if
Okay,
you
now.
make a test and risk a bit of exhaustion for your horses, you can essentially hustle and make it to the river keep before the weather reaches its absolute worst.
Sure, because you know what? I have some specialist horse equipment that gives me advantage on saves versus exhaustion.
Oh yeah. Okay then. All right. So
I mean,
let's
I could
see.
also cast Find Steed, so you have an extra horse at your service.
Isn't that like an hour-long ritual?
Is it?
You sit in a blizzard, summoning a new horse.
It's 10 minutes.
Well, still, I think we should just rush while we have the chance.
All right. Let's
And
see.
then trying to summon a horse and then like hook it up to the carriage and all that.
Saoirse could cast enhance ability twice on the horses. This is a thing she can do.
That would help
But
them.
isn't that a concentration spell?
No? Not. Oh yeah, it is concentration. Weird. I
You
didn't
can make
see
one.
that.
Making one of them stronger wouldn't. Oh, actually, I guess because you can enhance con, which is the part of the save for going hard. So, yeah, you can make raisin or cherry a little bit more constitutional. Let's see, how good is their con save?
Would that actually help any or no?
Pretty sure horses have actually decent constitution.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, enhanceability doesn't help your saves. It just helps your
No.
checks.
Yeah.
That's not gonna help.
No, afraid not. All right
That's
then.
why I didn't take it for.
Saoirse can talk to the horses and encourage them cheerleader style. She knows how to speak with animals.
They already have advantage because of their horse equipment.
Yeah.
Plus, again, you're going into a blizzard. It's really hard to encourage someone over the sound of the blizzard as well. It's muted horse noises.
Distant horse noises. Alright, what do I roll for these two little nerd ponies?
I gave you a draft horse sheet. In fact, did I already make one for Raisin and Cherry? I feel like I did at some point. Let's see here. NPC.
That does not give me their saves or anything. I would need control of the sheet.
Can be controlled by. So, there you go. Should be able to do it now. Can you reopen it?
Just reopen that. No, I can't.
What the fuck? Alright, whatever. 2d20 plus 2.
Okay. What?
You put in 1d20 d1 plus 2.
I'm retarded.
So you dropped 1 out of your 1 rolled.
Let's try that again.
Hey, fuck. And you dumped some shit ass rolls.
Yeah, I did. The horse gear I got is real good, and now it's gone forever. Goodbye.
It is. But guess what?
It was
You
worth
make
it.
it to the Fortress Keep as the blizzard is reaching its absolute worst peak. Like they're panting, their breath is steaming, and it's like, I mean, it was getting into like late afternoon as you reached it, but you know, even then it's unseasonably fucking dark because of the blizzard. There are some guards who have these like shelter things pushed up that they're obviously windbreaks from the direction the blizzard is blowing in, but they look more like snow hills that have built up against them and are turning to slush around their feet. They see your carriage and like fucking they don't bother checking you. They just wave you in quickly and tell you to get out of the shit weather.
Oh, thank God.
But yeah. They have, as you would expect in a place that is the connection between the east and the west, if you don't want to go through the big old forest, it is a traveler's spot. There is a place to get your carriage hooked up. Right now they've got like a barn door that they have one disgruntled looking, really huge ogre dude just constantly pushing open the barn door to let people in and then reclosing it again. And you can get your carriage wheeled into there. It's a bit of a tight squeeze considering everyone's conveyance is currently stored away in it.
Mm-hmm.
But you managed to squeeze in there. They will charge you a gold piece for the convenience.
1 gold?
Yep.
Okay. And then I got 5 gold earlier, so.
Yeah. You can get trapped in another 4 blizzards if you want to.
I could. I don't want to, but I could.
Yeah. All right then. So the tavern that this bar is attached to is not exactly pretty. I wouldn't call it a dive. It's well enough kept, but it is busy and the walls tremble a little bit. Thankfully, they would appear to have the like beat glass panes with the enchantments that keep like shit weather from, you know, deafening everyone. Not that it isn't loud when there's just a lot of people talking up bar. It's naturally quite loud. Let's see here. Let's see. It's probably going to be about 2 hours before the blizzard breaks its worst. But it seems that you're trapped here for a bit. You're not going to lose a massive amount of time since you went so hard to get there in the very first place. But it would appear that, well, this is where you're stuck for a little bit.
Oh boy.
Hey, can everyone give me a perception test, please? Although it is with disadvantage.
I'm great at perception, let me tell you. 20 and 12.
Titian help.
And
It mattered.
It did matter. You get a 16, which is the highest number here.
Squawk.
15 for Saoirse.
Viv is gonna assist Jason.
She can't assist on a test like this. She doesn't know she's making. She doesn't know you're making it.
Wait,
You can't get
wait.
assistance on shit
I
like that.
almost forgot the most important
darn.
character.
I have 12 and 11.
Henry has a 13.
Hey!
Wait, who was that? Who rolled double 19s?
Me?
Is that Viv?
No,
Is that you or
or-
Viv though? Oh, it's Jason. Okay. Alright.
Jason won't have any points in perception.
Yes. Okay. So you've probably seen it before. but there is a couple, like this person who is bundled up in a number of furs, like just in the corner of the trade of this big old tavern, with a massive mug like resting between her knees. You've seen this individual before, and you've also seen the large beast that she keeps in her company.
Oh, hey!
I forget her name, but I really liked her.
Same, but she's from like the first.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
helped
she's
us
from the caravan.
harvest that storm beast, didn't she?
She was very, very annoyed at how we butchered it.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm going to grab my caravan sheet and double check here. That's right, Neriah and her big old doggo.
Hi, Neriah.
She will look up in surprise at you all. And I'm just so that people can see it, I'm going to pull their tokens just onto the map there. Neriah and doggo.
She looks nice. They look nice.
Yes. Neriah is a weird tiger traveler, and her doggo is a big doggo. And they assisted in the harvesting of a great beast after it crushed a tent. But yeah, she will notice you all, and you realize then that she's not wearing like shit tons of furs. I mean, a lot of it is actually just her. And when she lifts up a blanket, her big old doggo is essentially just like between her legs and the chair itself, sort of. You know how, in fact, I'm sure that you will know quite well, when an animal squishes itself up into just a place beneath a chair that it shouldn't really fit. It's probably not even as comfortable as just being out in the open, but it's there and it wants to be.
So, like what my dog is doing right now.
Probably. How many times have you run your dog over now?
At least 3.
At Bork House, one of the dogs will constantly be underfoot, and I'll forget that he's here, and every time I stand up to like get a drink or something, I punt him at least a foot.
Poor doggo.
Yep. Yeah. It'll look at Tam and let out a little growl until he's bapped on the nose by Neriah. Why, it's good to see all of you again. Look like you just beat the worst of the storm in.
Yeah.
Luckily.
It's very cold.
Oh my, you look very pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. And she will like lift this massive bundle of furs off of herself, like give her the old flap out. There's a little bit of dog fur which she'll sort of wave out of the air, and then essentially just dump it all on Thyri's head. It is very, very warm.
Thank you.
No problem.
I am going to make Thyri tea.
Yeah, because, well, you guys got to hang out in the carriage. Thyri had to be outside, driving the thing. She is an icicle.
Well, then I will order tea.
Yes. I was going to say, you can't just... You're in someone else's establishment where they sell drinks. They can't just get out the kettle and start making.
Maybe someone else should drive.
This is my carriage.
Yeah, but you clearly should be inside.
Yes, you can order teas and malt drinks and all sorts. And then, once you're all sort of settled in, there aren't many chairs going while people are taking covers from the storm, but it would turn out that if you're a massive woman with a big fucking monster doggo, and not only that, a weird tiger at that, people give you a wide berth, so she has a couple of chairs about.
We should have Jason drive on the way over to Overland Keep.
Why me?
Because you're covered in fur?
Ah, yes.
I would offer to drive, but animals don't like me. Actually, maybe without horses, maybe that would make them go faster because they're scared of me. They would just keep trying to run away from me.
Don't spook my horses.
Okay,
They're
I'll stay at-
Wheaties.
I'll stay on the back.
Except for Raisin the Unspookable.
Yeah, Ray didn't give a shit about anything.
Raisin's hardcore.
Raisin's so jaded.
Raisin killed
Yes,
a man
He's
once
already
just to
seen
watch him
everything
die.
there is to see.
Yeah, Cherry's a bit of a
Nothing
wuss.
phases him anymore.
I wonder if Cherry's just like Raisin's daughter. That makes sense.
It makes sense. Raisin is the older horse.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah. And so Neriah will make conversation, ask things like, where have you been to since last she saw you? It's been a little while, couple weeks.
Yeah, we've been all over the place. Overland, Grandis, in between, back and forth, Watchland, that kind of area.
Interesting. You've been just between the two major lands right now?
Yeah, some of that.
Fair enough. It seems like your company has shifted somewhat, and as before mentioned, I don't remember you being quite so pregnant. Who's the father? Is it one of these ones?
Thyri will just shake her head and try to say something, but she's just too stuttery to be coherent.
Oh, okay. She makes a wisdom save and fails it. All right, fair enough. Regardless, yes. And hello, small fairy. She will pat Saoirse's smooth head. Oh, you are adorable.
This is my daughter, Saoirse.
Your daughter, goodness me, you've been quite busy.
I believe, though I didn't know at the time, I was pregnant with her when we met.
Huh. Blinks a few times. Does the stomach poke, which of course earns a giggle and some glitter. Fair enough.
Yeah, mark off one glitter.
Sure.
You poke the fairy and glitter comes out.
Literally just barfs it on her.
It's like the fucking rainbows.
Rainbows. Jeanette will go about explaining that there exists such a thing as were-tigers on top of werewolves and were-boars, which she already knows about.
Yep. Of course. Then she will glance over as well at Anna and the mechanical dog. She'll squint a little bit at Anna, then shrug. Far be it. Are you headed back to Overland then, or further on to Watchland?
We're heading over to Overland. This is our new friend, actually, technically, a really, really old friend of mine, Anna. I forgot about her. Super best friends, though. And that's my dog I built.
Huh.
We really only just met her, how long has it been now?
Week and a half.
I met her like 3 months ago. I just forgot about it the entire time.
She'll blink slightly. Fair enough.
They're
She
both
takes
just
intelligence
confused.
damage.
Say hi, Ludwig.
Ludwig will silent dwarf.
Borf.
Neriah's mentioned it before. She knows what's up.
Yep.
You guys saved me from wildcats like months ago. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine.
Wait, but we only met each other like a month ago.
No, so much
this
longer
group.
ago.
No, this group.
Pretty
not
sure.
Me and, this group, not me and you.
I do remember going on a little bit of a hunt a 2 month or so back. That might have been it.
I was wandering the southern freelands.
I like that Anna's hallucination is actually having some kind of gestalt effect on her party. They're like, we gotta make up reasons for why she believes this now, because it's the only way this is gonna work.
Thyri's just staring at everybody like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean...
I wish this had been something I whispered to you all as well. Like, okay, so you're all suffering from gestalt retardation, but no, you're all just making it up on your own. Fucking... It's great.
It's totally in character.
Yeah. Shit, you guys can have inspiration.
Who doesn't have inspiration?
I don't.
Alright, then you have it now.
Yay.
The only one person who's just like, this is weird and you're strange. Solita's the only one who gets rewarded with freaking.
I'm saying this is all weird. Yeah.
Okay.
I will introduce myself to this new lady that I'm pretty sure I haven't met before. She
She'll
kind
nod
of looks like
slightly.
a new face.
Indeed, I'm a new face. I haven't met you before, miss. But yes, I am Neriah,
I
traveling
must have
hunter.
just missed you the last time everyone met.
That must be the case. I met all of these ones when a great beast attacked the caravan we were escorting.
Oh, wow.
I remember that. I still have some of its blood preserved.
Speaking of that, it's my sword now.
Oh, is that so? I would love to see how it turned out. She will hold out 2 large hands.
Yeah, it turned out pretty dang good. Magical and everything.
I'm not surprised that it turned out magical, because I hadn't thought that that one was a particularly potent great beast, but it would seem I'm incorrect. And she'll test the weight of it, flip it over in her hands, and catch it again. Very nice.
We're about to head back. We're headed back down Watchland through Maker's Rest, and I'm gonna pick up one for myself that I had forged.
Watchland through Overland Keep.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't have, oh no, there is going to be a very brief stop at Maker's Rest
Is
to
there?
hand over
Yeah.
because Thyri took on a mail job.
Oh, I forgot about that.
yeah, through Overland Keep though.
Yes.
We're swinging around to Maker's Rest though. I was right.
Yeah, you were. I was wrong. Yeah, you might be glad to know that because of your efforts reclaiming bits of that corpse, we were able to save the Jarl's niece, Thyri and I.
Is that so?
Indeed, it makes a potent regeneration potion.
Now that is very interesting. I don't tend to hang on to the ingredients that I recover. They're usually moved on to wholesale, so I don't much know what a lot of them can be used for, if I'm honest. Oh, and hello there, handsome. She will smile at the tipsy Elfa.
And in response, Elfir praises the sun.
Mm-hmm. Yes, always.
Let's see here. Who does she worship?
I forget,
this
is
guy always
Elfir just a
praising.
human? Is
Yeah,
Elfir
just
a
human.
human?
Praise
Okay.
to your hollow.
Well, you're not really sure.
Because you've only
He
seen
took off his helmet.
I was actually wondering out of character.
Yeah. He just, even when he drinks, it's just into his helmet, and then somehow he still manages to consume it all without making a mess.
Mhm.
Emergency induction port.
Let's see here. Which divine does Neriah worship?
He's got a silly straw that goes into the shape of a sun, and it just pokes into his helmet.
He seems like a tam.
No, she's not a tam worshipper, actually. Not everyone's job dictates the divines they worship. Her sign is actually Embla, goddess of life.
Hey! So am I.
I love that picture so much. I really do. But yes, she doesn't so much praise the sun as she just makes a symbol of life, which is a weird hand symbol. She throws up the horns. Woo, life!
Jeanette will return it.
Yeah. Now I need to decide what the actual symbol, a hand sign for life is, because everyone has their worships.
Very clearly, it's live long and prosper.
All right, yeah, okay. The sign for Embla is live long and prosper. Fucking, I'm gonna write that one down so I didn't even forget it.
Yeah, it helped.
Symbol. I also need to write this in for Hagen. Sunbro. Worship. Praise the sun. And then Embla is live long and prosper. Symbol, heart. Sign, live long and prosper. There you go. There you go, that's the thing now.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We've
I just woke up,
Embla-
made noises, and then pissed him off. This was great.
Great.
Such a good dog.
Such a good dog.
Good dog.
Yeah. It turns out that although Hagenites get praising the sun, Emblerites get live long and prosper.
Neat.
Yep. That's the thing now. That exists. Yes, she just essentially gets reacquainted with you all and is very pleased that that sword turned out well. She herself doesn't know much of how their stuff can be used. But they will, she will happily wait out the shit weather with you all. Would anyone like to ask or do anything or accomplish something while you're here? Like, there is a place for doing moderate amounts of trade around here, picking up specialty goods. Although you'd have to go out in the blizzard, it'd only be for like a 5-minute trudge and shit weather from like shop front to shop front.
I'd like to take Jason off to the side to have a little private conversation with them.
Sure. Are you still willing to share this with the stream? And we'll just pretend we didn't hear
it? Yeah. Sure, this is fine.
Grand.
Best.
Go for it. Balls in your court.
Alright. Jason, I'm going to be leaving our adventuring group for a little while to do another job that I've been asked, more specifically by Varia, to do something for her.
Oh.
And as such, she's giving me a special little magic tool, and she'll just pull out the stone sigil and the like. And out of the rest of our group, you and Viv are pretty much the only ones I can reliably trust to hold on to this and not do crazy magical stuff with it. It works once a day, and we can send information back and forth.
Okay. I'll gladly accept it.
Now, whatever you do not let Jeanette get a hold of this, because I'm sure she'd probably tear it apart in order to figure out how it works.
It's a good call.
Yeah, excellent. An entirely unrelated note, that link. It's the fucking statues, more statues for the Dark Souls board game, and they are fucking enormous and they look amazing.
It's pretty cool.
Look at them, this
shit board game.
I enjoyed it. I played it. It's really fun.
It's good for people who don't have a lot of experience with board games, but have a lot of experience with Dark Souls.
I wouldn't say that, because I played it at Board Game Gathering, and we literally do nothing but play board games during that time. We had a couple of rounds of Dark Souls with a good time.
It captures the feeling of the game well, but as a board game designer perspective, I think it's
If you say so. I will disagree on that point, because I have played it and I greatly enjoyed it. I can't wait for it to actually have the rest of the modules and stuff, so it becomes a campaign board game. That'd be real nice. But also those fucking models, compared to the little enemies, they are so big. I wanted just a desk full of them.
You only need a desk full of Solaire. Come on.
The desk of Solaire. So the Solaire statue is awesome. Of course, his pose is praising the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
It needs to be a crime for him not to be.
Yeah. Some people are like, there's no way they're going to actually make the model praise the sun. Like, look at it. The rest of this is so serious. And then, yeah, of course, no. No, there it is. The bright yellow model piece praising it.
Again, it crime.
Yeah. But okay. So yeah, they have their little ways apart. Say, Mute Fem, can you give me a constitutional charisma check, please?
Sure.
All right. You feel a kicking in your tum-tum.
Okay. I guess that's probably a more and more common thing these days.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Hold on one second. We're going to do a scene real quick. Let me just take this toy away from Tasha so I can hear you.
Hear the shaking.
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
She is such a noisy doggo. Alright. So, kick me and tummy.
It's time for the last features of how Thyri will develop into. Sorry, Thyri's daughter to develop into. Beforehand, there had been a lot of many rolls for a fairy child because all their shit is randomized essentially. There is still an element of the random to a tiefling, and there's also going to be an incredibly minor change to Thyri, respective of what it is.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Can you roll me a d4, please?
Okay. Oh boy.
Your teeth are longer and pointier, and your nails are tougher.
Okay.
This is, as I said, like very minor changes for you.
And yeah, tiefling. Meanwhile, Thyri's disguised self just continues to make it so no one will ever know.
Yeah, like you probably feel it beneath your disguise, like, huh.
Yeah, starts just chewing on more sunflower seeds. Like,
Yum, yum, yum. It suddenly becomes more satisfying to gnaw on them. And let's see here. Can you roll me 2d200?
oh boy.
Oh boy. Let's see what happens.
That's hold on. That's
You're rolling 1d100, 1d100. That's okay. All right. Let's see here. Although I did say 2d200. That's fine. I'll take segments instead.
Oh, she said 2d200. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's what you're rolling on.
Man, I don't know how to listen and also type at the same time. Jesus.
Yeah, of course, of course.
So 75 and then 182.
Yep.
Oh no.
Hush you.
Not that one.
The nose elongates entirely.
No, that's something different.
How do you people have
Neither of
skills?
those aren't any good at all. Alright.
Mulligan?
Yeah, Mulligan,
What?
do it again.
This is
But-
shit.
Do you want it to have no head?
And tumors?
Really? Is that what the results
Yeah.
are?
No head or tumors.
Yeah, Mulligan.
I
shit.
mean, what the fuck tables are you rolling on, Jesus Christ? And
Metamorph.
B,
There are so
like, that would
many
be a really
normal
cool
ones.
character development moment to have a baby either born dead or, like, you know...
Is this the same
There'd be
table that I was
multiple.
rolling last week?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like they're more moderate ones. so
Holy
they-
shit! I almost rolled 300. Yay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's another Mulligan.
Jesus.
And that's probably another Mulligan.
What the fuck is going on here? I'll just give up on it. See here. Man.
85 is probably also a Mulligan.
Yeah, no, it's we're gonna go with the 11, I think.
Jesus Christ. This book sucks. Whatever you're pulling these tables out of.
It's just I don't know how. Like there are really nice ones in between it, and then you just
Yeah,
pick
you
nothing but nightmares.
Yeah,
You're just hitting the bad
his
stuff.
appearance.
constantly.
I don't know how you're doing. You're just hitting straight up nightmares over and over again.
But now
I
you
think
have
the game's trying to
exoskeleton.
tell you something, Scow.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
a Nightmare Borg.
It's a hellhound. What do you expect?
She has +1 natural AC. Her
I guess
skin
we
is
found out how the
unnaturally tough.
Werewolf got to come into play.
Yeah. Yeah, she gains +1 base AC. Her skin is unnaturally thick.
Okay. That's not so bad.
Yeah.
That's a pretty nice one.
There you go. She's a tough-skinned bork.
Right, well. Her base AC will be 15, which is pretty good.
That's pretty decent.
Good.
Yeah, it's like there's all sorts of shit, like cool things like slightly monstery eyes, or like their skin or fur like gradually changes color based on like the weather.
Yeah, but
Like, all
you
sorts of
rolled
neat little
111,
things.
which means
Yeah.
no eyes.
Yeah, god fuck. It was so much
I mean, hey,
horrifying,
there's a whole race in
nightmarish
Star
shit.
Wars that's all about that.
Yeah.
187, warty skin.
The Marillions.
Yep.
No, not the Marillions. The other ones.
Miraluka. Miraluka.
Miraluka.
Miralukans. There we go.
Man, I wish you had rolled 108.
Which one was 108?
Multiple heads.
Two heads.
Yeah, yeah, you
God.
can have 1 extra head, 3 extra heads, or 2 extra heads.
You just give birth to Cerberus.
I mean,
Go,
it's
man.
a hellhound
Yes.
again. Would have been pretty alright, but
Your bulk is extra thick. No, it's extra thick skinned, not extra thick like a certain someone else's metamorphica experience.
God damn it.
I mean, she could be an extra thick bork. It's just not a mutation.
Hey, my metamorphic experience is pretty good. Actually, at that, Jeanette will just kind of shoot up. I wonder, can I not take the bite anymore? I don't think I'm technically human anymore.
The weird tiger will blink.
Yeah.
I will just extend a leg.
Chill. I don't remember those being digitigrade.
They were not. If you get pregnant with a fairy, you undergo rather strange alterations, such as another thing I found out is that I permanently lactate milk that aids in intellectual pursuits.
She'll blink slowly. I see.
I know, right?
I suspect that the bite would not take to you, no.
Strange.
Your blood's already mixed, how do I put it? There are very few races that can take the bite in the first place, but they tend to be referred to as not having a mixed blood.
Yeah, I have very powerful metamorphic fey magic running through me now.
Understandable. And created this cutie over here. She will again pat your glittery child.
She
Like-
will giggle.
Brush some glitter off her lap again.
It was worth it. Never really thought much about taking the bite myself anyways. I figured I'd just decide about that when I was on a later date. Too busy with other things.
Not many people are given the opportunity to take the bite regardless. That and the exceptionally high odds for just killing you regardless don't tend to help with that pursuit. There is a reason there are not that many of us. The particularly high turnover death rate tends to be the main, factor in this.
I think there was something about that in one of my books that gave a percentile, but then it rewrote itself.
She'll blink slowly.
I probably shouldn't show you that book. Apparently, if I show it to anyone but myself or my daughter, it hurts their head.
She frowns.
Did you try showing it to Henry?
I don't want to show it to Henry.
You can just watch his eyes fall out.
I mean, he could get smarter from it. Come on.
No,
I
it does
was-
damage to people.
I was the apprentice of Alexander Hauptmann, if that means anything to you.
Let's see, does she know who that is? So we'll go with, I guess, a history, which she's apparently not too bad at. No.
I mean, if she
Frame doesn't ring a bell.
if she traveled in the freelance, she would know, but
Her
There's an
route
entire-
has been... she went near the Freelands, but her hunting has basically been that
I mean,
route.
I mean, fair, the wilder stuff up here to hunt.
There. Probably
Did you
did
ever-
go into Stronghold at some point.
Did you ever say what these were, actually, just out of curiosity? All these this dead forest up here?
I've mentioned it. It's not a nice place, all things considered.
Okay. I just wondered if it was mentioned before.
Not much is known about it. People don't tend to go there to try historianizing. So far as all is known, lots of great beasts around there, and none of them are pleasant.
Alright.
And then it does
I know that
connect
way.
off to like a separation between isles as well, where it gets even colder and shittier.
I can confirm the
Go
farms
away.
And then
further
somewhere
north
up there
really
is
bad.
Freya
It's
there.
very cold.
And a very salty black man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Asha.
So happy. Such a happy little doggo.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So how long is this storm gonna last? And like, how long did it take us to get here?
It's late afternoon when you got here, and you have to spend a couple of hours in the storm before it breaks. But then after that, you can probably still get like roughly around here before the day is done. Let's see here. It's about 10 miles.
Honestly, I think we're just gonna stay here.
Yeah, if it's
Just have a nice night in the bed for once.
For once, you just spent ages in Grand Twisted beds.
I mean, yeah, but shut up. I don't know how your night schedule works. Go away. Speaking of which, has it already been like a full day out of travel, or like county rations? When I'm
you
off?
left in the morning, and it's late afternoon now. But I mean, if you're intending to stay here, then you can mark off a ration. Yes.
Okay.
So, Neriah, where are your travels taking you now?
Haven't decided, if I'm honest. Considering going up to Stronghold personally.
Stronghold or Stronghold?
I was about to say.
Oh, of course.
They're not locations, they're just strongholds.
Yeah, no, those are both named Stronghold. They are actually
Really?
both named that. Yeah.
So, Northern Stronghold or Southern Stronghold?
Likely Southern Stronghold. There isn't much for me in North.
Do they both know they have the same name?
Yes. It's a rivalry between them. Their football teams hate each other.
Their Blood Bowl teams hate each other so much.
Absolutely, the old Blood Bowl teams. Yeah, Southern Stronghold is the plan for her eventually. She wants to make it to where it's going to be a little bit nicer and warmer before the worst of the weather hits and traveling becomes like a little bit too dangerous.
Understandable.
I wonder if we'll be going there someday since we have a quest up there.
Well, our character-wise, Natalie is going to head up there instead herself.
See, there you go.
So, yeah, Natalie is headed to that quest as an excuse because Amxal isn't going to be available for a while after the session. So it was like, all right, we can figure out a way to make this work. And so Natalie's just going to go on ahead.
I'll be the vanguard clearing the path for you.
Clear the way. Ooh. Yeah, Neriah makes for nice company.
Hey, I guess we'll just pleasantly chat for a while. Saoirse will ask her a lot of questions.
Oh yeah, I might as well ask her since she's a great beast hunter. Does she know of any draconic great beasts that might be in the region?
In this region, very, very rarely there happens to be one that travels between the volcano near Ashen Holds. It tends to keep a bit of a low profile because the Ashen Holds are pretty big.
Isn't it nice and isn't it warmer down there though?
Oh, a lot warmer. It's a volcano.
Oh, it must be
Like,
nice.
that'd be a nice change of pace.
Yes, it's the only area right now during the season of winter, besides some moderately passable farmland in Southern Stronghold, that will be able to provide food for the colder parts of the east. El Ranhoon makes quite good business doing the winter travel. He's one of the few caravans who can continue to do it.
Makes sense.
I remember caravans would come up north to my home. It was nice.
Where are
All
you
kinds of
from, Anna?
Oh, I'm from way up top.
Such as...
Like Northern Stronghold?
North of Grandest.
I'm from
Quite a
far
ways
north.
Quite a ways north of Grandest.
Are you from the North Pole?
I don't know what that is.
Are you from the Lost Islands to the north?
I just remember that it took a long time to get there. Well, actually, no, wait. I was born there. I didn't travel there.
Huh. I get confused about that kind of stuff as well. If you're anything
Didn't
other
I
than...
tell you that I grew up in like the far north in the Stedholt? That was like for mining and like stuff like that, mining and lumber.
I forgot you existed for 3 months.
That's why I'm so strong.
That explains it.
Indeed.
Very hard work. The only thing we had, all of our food was like from like ice fishing and like hunting. And then, but sometimes like the trade caravans would come up and they'd give us like clothes and other stuff, and we'd trade them the ore and the lumber and stuff, and it was nice. Well, it was nice when they came.
Trade.
Can
I like
I
trade
make a
caravans.
history check to like piece out anything useful in Anna's description to like see if Thyri knows where that might be exactly?
Yeah, sure, go with the history check.
Alright. Tasha,
I
need that hand back.
I like trade caravans as well. That's how I escaped my home.
Let's see, history. I'm not actually trained in history. Oh, plus 15.
You made it to 15. Indeed, like, you're aware that people who get mining and ore, generally it comes from the harder portions of the north. It doesn't, like, ore doesn't arrive regularly because people tend to have to go through there or take the seas, and you're into winter right now, so that's even deadlier than usual. But that's basically all you know about it.
I see. Do I know anything about the lands north of that Black Forest? Ow, dick, stop it.
You know that islands exist there. It's definitely a lot harsher. A lot of the bears who essentially quit trying to be a driving force in this land around here made their way north, as did a few boars.
So that must be where Freyja is from.
Yeah.
Vikings and D. Alright, cool.
Yeah, Freyja is basically this ring of trees as a connection to a further landmass, which is then just a bunch of islands.
Oh, ice was another thing we sold, like big blocks of it for the far south where it's a lot warmer and like needed to store like food longer underground and stuff.
Huh.
Use these big blocks of ice to keep things cold.
We do.
Everything is so frozen up there.
We do similar things.
You can cut these huge slabs out of lakes.
We did a similar thing in our village, lake up in the north of the mountain kiln. You cut out blocks of ice during the winter and store them underground, so you could have ice during the summer.
Yeah.
Though
Just
they
like
weren't, that incredibly big as you're describing. Probably because probably doesn't get as cold.
Yeah, anything beyond the line of trees into Freyja is painfully cold.
No, it is pretty high up in the mountains.
Yes. It's just more a matter of just not having as large a water mass for you to get the blocks of ice as opposed to the cold in the mountain.
Oh, I kind of miss it. That's where I got my dress and my
Cool.
cloak and my
Just
all my
spooky
outfit
mask.
actually.
I'm pretty sure you told me, but I've forgotten about it. Why did you leave? Adventure?
We'll do an intelligence save.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Remember, you have a +5 because I'm near.
No, this does not apply. Make up something crazy.
I love that.
You
Well,
swear
I mean,
you
the
see the
truth is
gears
great. I mean,
grinding in her head.
I mean, the truth is crazy.
True, but it's a different crazy truth.
Or just incredibly mundane, like I heard the South had better cookies.
To be fair, yeah, I will also accept painfully mundane. You will get to watch as Anna's gears turn over in her brain, like, well,
I ate bad meat and I
For
decided
some reason,
never
she's
again.
visibly struggling with answering this question.
Oh, I know that well.
It's alright if you don't remember.
No, I'm pretty sure I remember.
Give her a moment. Once it took me 3 days to remember where I lived.
It took you. You know what? Actually,
I
no.
think.
You, that
Oh
does-
yeah, I remember now. It was because I wanted to go see Stronghold. Because I picked up this thing. I found this ring. See? And it told me about this place called Stronghold. That's really cool.
Wait, the ring told you about the
Yeah.
place?
Yeah. It's super cool.
it's a good ring. It's a good ring.
Last time I checked, objects don't speak to people.
Well, this one does.
What did it sound like?
Anna hears an affirmative in her head. You know they'll think you're crazy.
Oh well, yeah, I know. People do that all the time anyway.
Good point.
He's like this. He sounds like this big, like, gruff guy. Brrr. He said he says he's a bear.
I am a bear.
Bears in like the animal bear, or bears in like a werebear?
Like her. What a bear.
So werebear then.
And Jake Jason. What a bear.
I swear
Yeah.
to God, when we added.
He wears
added his
he
body.
wears a little leather and studs.
Everyone calls him daddy, and you've never really known why.
Yeah, and no matter what happens, he could shave one day, and then the next day, glorious gray like moose mustache, but still 5 o'clock shadow everywhere else.
That triggers me. Seriously, man, facial hair.
Southern one is. He has said that the other stronghold is a bunch of smelly losers, and they suck. They're not very nice. Don't go there ever.
Well, that's
That
not
makes-
very nice to know about people.
That makes an incredible amount of sense if it's a werebear saying that.
It is true, though. The southern stronghold is full of stupid, smelly idiots.
Anyways, I believe it's my
with
turn to buy a
limp
round.
penises.
It's my turn to buy a round. Who wants what?
Yeah,
Huh.
sure, why not? You're buying.
You're buying drinks? Ooh.
I have a
I
lot.
probably shouldn't.
Natalie will have
Party trick.
I was going to get you more tea.
Thank you.
Neriah will have something. If they've got anything exotic, otherwise she's fine.
Jason
Do they
should
have anything
surprise me.
exotic?
Roll me a d4.
You can make exotic bourbon.
Yeah, indeed, they have some alcohol that they got from a Weird Tiger caravan while it was headed off. They don't know. Let's see here. It's harder stuff to sell because it's got a really, really cloying aftertaste. It's quite a heavy, thick liquor.
Sure. If I buy everyone around and just buy the bottle, can I be a gold thing rather than silver thing so I don't have to break it down?
Sure, it's very exotic alcohol, so it would be about 10 gold for that whole bottle.
Alright, so 10 gold and everyone gets a drink. Cool.
Cool. Yeah. Otherwise, and we'll just won't even bother taking money off for the other stuff. It's negligible in comparison. It's not like the bottle was exactly 10 gold, so you can see you got your tea and other rounds and stuff.
Alright, I'll just give to the bottle to Neriah. Here, for stripping down that great beast for us.
Oh, how very lovely. Didn't know they had anything like this here. Yeah, if anyone who wants to take a shot at this will have to make a Constitution save.
Yeah, sure.
I'll do it.
All right.
It's also one of the few bottles out here that have a screw cap as opposed to a cork in it.
Remember, you have +5s.
Do I have a +5?
Are you near me?
Is Titian drinking a shot?
Fuck yeah, Titian's drinking a shot. Putting his bird
Okay.
face right up in there.
That was
All
Jason,
right.
not Viv.
Okay,
Dibs
so
not taking.
if I'm near healthier, I guess I got a 21.
And I'll get a 22 then.
27.
Oh, what's that? With drinking stuff? Oh, okay.
That's 20.
Okay. There's really only Titian that has a hard time of it.
Dies from immediately.
And that's the thing as well. Titian can't really get away with drinking. Let's see here.
Like he cares. He
Yeah.
just eats and drinks
He's
himself to
fucking
death.
immortal.
He is. You know what? Yeah. How often does this happen then, Savin? Does Titian occasionally just indulge for the fuck of it and get resummoned the next day?
I think like once a year or so, Titian's resolve just breaks down and he just like goes so hog wild on just hedonism that he dies.
Basically, it's that episode where Bender turned human and then just
Yes,
goes
every
nuts
time.
and dies.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Titian will partake. It looks
Drinks
like Neriah
an
wants to
entire shot of just
yeah,
pure
an
grade
entire
vodka
shot
and
of
dies.
this alcohol. Like it's thick and it has a smell sort of like pumpkin pie, but it tastes more like, God, how best to put it? I don't know if anyone's ever had like a particularly strong schnapps before.
I have, yes.
It's very much like that, and it is delicious, and you can all feel it settle into your stomach like a thick layer. However, at the same time, like it definitely feels strong. It's a little bit like a kick in the back of your throat after a while, but you all do quite well, except for Titian, who spends his time drunk and will probably die in like an hour.
I died as I lived.
Just sort of flops onto Thyri's head. That was delicious. Sorry, but I'm gonna die again.
Be right back.
Tell them my last dying wish. Tell them to save me another.
Quick, feed me till I want to die. I might as well take advantage of it while I
Oh
got
yeah,
a few hours,
like
Thyri.
while Titian is dying of alcohol
Get
poisoning,
me sausage
Thyri just takes
rolls.
out like an entire loaf of bread and just like lets him eat until he dies. No.
Fuck yeah.
Gorge himself to death.
Like,
Does
I
he
think
leave a
that
body behind when
No,
he
they-
dies?
No, he doesn't. He just like
Okay.
he dies and then a second later he just like dematerializes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Thyri probably fell for the last dying wish thing like the
Wow,
first
I've never
couple
seen one of
times,
that.
but
I've never seen that
just-
happen before.
just shrugs now. Whatever.
Yeah, like the
never
first time
seen a
Titian
bird.
died, I'm sure Thyri was like in a total panic and just sobbing uncontrollably. And now she just like watches it happen and it's like, oh Titian.
Yeah, you just hear
Oh,
drunken
you.
noises of, oh, fuck yes, just in your head.
Right up until that like little beep dial tone on the psychic line.
It's like from Red vs. Blue. Hurt!
Gurk is possession.
Yeah, Gurk is when you get possessed. Anyways, so yeah, everyone's also going to get their drinks anyways. So Viv's gonna get wine, Anna's gonna get spicy cider apparently. And I'm just gonna drink bourbon.
Wow, Thyri, I've never seen a bird explode before.
Yeah,
Isn't that
it's a thing. Titian's he's a special boy.
Very
Familiars.
special bird.
Familiars can just be resummoned, so they're effectively immortal.
Do they?
Neriah's just like watching with a mixture of confusion and horror, and think it is kind of she must be able to, it is kind of amazing that someone has the fortitude to do something to death immediately and just have faith that they'll get summoned back again afterwards.
I've known Titian for about 5 years, and he just doesn't give a shit about anything.
He just doesn't care anymore.
Well, I mean, if you think about it in that way, it's because he has faith you'll bring him back each time.
Oh, that's actually kind of sweet.
That is kind of nice.
And then it's ruined by a mental burp. Then you just see him flop and vaporize.
Bye, Tish. See you tomorrow, boy.
Such a graceful bird.
As it's like his stomach is the size of like a donut, just sticking straight up.
I regret nothing. I died as I lived.
Do what you must. I have already won.
It's pretty great.
See you tomorrow, Titian. She'll just like scrape the crumbs off the table and go back to what she was doing.
Probably. Here's the thing. Does Thyri make any preparations for having a babby? Like knitting up clothes and shit like that?
God, I don't know if she has any like maternal skills. Because, yeah, this is all very unexpected.
True, but at the same time, you were a white witch for a village for quite a long time. It's entirely possible that you've been privy to childbirths.
Oh, yeah. No, she's been privy to it. It's just, like, actually doing all the stuff herself is just, like, alien to her. She never really expected it, at least not for many more years. And so, yeah, like, she's probably knitting, like, a little blanket or something for it, because that's probably going to be more important than clothes in this weather.
Yeah.
Jeanette will help. And I can make that blanket warm perpetually.
Yes,
Of course,
that
you can
would be
make the
lovely.
blanket of ultimate comfort as the
blanket.
Oh my god,
I
the
don't know how to-
blankie of comfort.
Yeah, I don't know how to transition the underwear of ultimate comfort to a blanket. Of course, giant underwear.
I'll just make the underwear huge.
Yeah, it's just actually an enormous pair of boxers.
Nah, because you have to cut it from fabric to begin with.
Yeah, I know.
Like Saoirse probably has her own little blankie like that.
That kid would never let go of that blanket. It would just be with them forever.
Like that Peanuts
I mean-
character.
Always in their hand.
I mean, Saoirse might just be a giant bundle of Everwarm on top of Jeanette's shoulder until it gets too hot by the fire.
Yep. Neriah will blink at needing to feed Squiggles. What's a Squiggles?
He's my little friend. Kind of like Titian.
Oh, familiar too?
I guess so.
Alright.
I don't do
will
anything
squiggle
to
out of their bag.
I don't do anything to summon her, though.
Interesting.
She just follows me around.
Huh. She'll eye Squiggles for a minute, her pupils will dilate and undilate. Interesting.
She's very nice.
It is a rare being to see in a person's company by choice by either party.
Yeah, I just woke up. Well, yeah. I mean, when I was coming down here, I just woke up one morning and then she was just there.
Hmm.
And then she's just been with me the whole time.
Interesting. You sure you're not a were-tiger yourself? It seems to be one of their habits more than anything.
I'm pretty sure I know. Am I? No, I'm not.
No. You're pretty sure you aren't.
Pretty sure I'm not.
You've never turned into a kitty cat before.
You've never
Maybe you just
sneezed and
haven't
thrown
tried
your...
hard enough yet to try and kitty cat.
Morty, turn into a car. I gave you the ability, you just gotta believe. Yeah, does Anna try and turn into a tiger?
I've never tried turning into a tiger before. I will try to turn into a tiger. It seems like something I do.
Watch with rapt attention Like squint,
How does this even work? I don't know.
and then you just hear a fart. Poot.
Oh. I guess not.
I swear I saw your skin moving. Very strange.
Maybe I just need to try harder.
You might just blow something out. I wouldn't
Oh.
recommend it. She tries and just explodes in some eldritch tornado.
I like.
Blah! Just inky blackness pours out of every orifice and kills everyone in the tavern immediately.
I like squiggles. What do squiggles eat?
Squiggles eats whatever Squiggles wants at the time. It likes human flesh.
Squiggles, what do you want to eat today?
Human flesh. Squiggles will squeak, and you get the sensation that she's interested in meats.
So
Heavy
only the
meats,
fine,
rare meats.
only the
Human
finest
flesh.
charcuterie. I get you.
Yeah.
I'm sure they
She
have like.
said- I think she wants to have something. I think she wants some meat, but doesn't want it cooked.
I will get a plate of cured meat. Cured
But
or
she doesn't want it cooked.
No,
it's not cured. It isn't cooked. It's use salt to preserve it, especially in the north.
Cured meat isn't
Yes.
cooked, and she will
Yep.
find it amenable.
Okay.
She prefers it dripping, but also, again, like, you're in winter right now, it is actually quite rare that someone would have, like, actual just uncooked meat ready to go
That's
that
true.
hasn't been cured. Like, that's fucking
That's
very
true.
unlikely.
The two
Yeah,
most
that's
common
true.
types of curing are either smoking, where you don't actually cook it, you just let the smoke settle into it with a little channel, and it channels all the smoke into a little area where you hang out raw meat, or you rub it
Yeah,
down
a smokehouse.
with a butt ton of salt.
Yep. Ugh, now I'm hungry.
She says that's okay, but she'd prefer it if it was raw.
I don't think you can get raw. We don't keep it raw unless it's freshly killed.
I know it's hard to find in the winter. Hard to get. I'll have to. Maybe I'll try to get it. Maybe I'll try to get on the tomorrow when we're traveling. Maybe I'll try to forage and get a bunny rabbit for you.
She
Would you
will
like that,
speak again.
Squiggles?
Yes.
I think she wants that. She would like that. I'll try Squiggles.
Yeah, you've seen her eat a rabbit, bones and all. It's just like the little Squiggles body wiggles, and then just all the fucking head tentacles wrap around it. And there's usually a lot of horrifying crunching noises, and then the rabbit's gone. Like magic.
The only thing the Tam meets is ambient energy through his power crystal.
You gotta charge up your crystal, bro.
Ooh, that sounds cool. I don't know how that works.
Tam looks up at you and just says, "Bork."
Does it say? It doesn't say woof. It says or bark. It says bork.
It says "bork" or "woof," and when it's sad, it says "whine."
Disappointed!
When does it say roo roo roo?
That's his
Only
alarm
when the
sound.
yeah.
You know, if you leave your clock on snooze too many times, it gives you a different alarm. If you hit snooze on Tam too many times, it starts going roo, roo, roo.
Aw, Tam's nice.
I didn't even program any of that behavior.
Really? He's just
Yep.
like that?
Apparently,
He's a good boy. And he knows it. Yeah, Neriah will be entertained by your company. It's a lot more personable when you're drinking and eating in a tavern than when you're like freezing next to a caravan watching for danger.
Smug in the knowledge that he is a good boy.
He's such a good boy.
Oh my god, guys, I found a picture of the fattestician.
Did you?
Yes, I found a picture of no beast red tail.
It is a
Oh
fat one.
man,
That motherfucker is
Stop
pudgy.
orb.
I feel like it's all eggs.
Yes, that is in fact all eggs. But still.
Like that thing is probably afraid of flying in case the pressure just makes it birth for like 30 young.
have
But
torpedoes
that is
fire.
tactician. That's great. That's amazing.
The
Statistician's a
statistician.
great shot. It's just
I'm
like
gonna top
all
the coffee.
around me are familiar faces. But delightful. Okay. Let's see. The rest of the day will pass in peace while you're like, sleeping in this halfway fortress. You don't get attacked by like ring wraiths breaking down the door and stabbing you all in your beds.
Halfway fortress, you say?
Sorry. Well, I mean, I guess that is technically a halfway fortress. Yes, this is what you're in.
Is there an airship dock? Can I roll for girlfriends?
You can. But everyone knows that Thyri succeeded her save versus the gay.
Oh, that's true.
But does Thyri have any boyfriends?
No, unfortunately
no,
not.
unfortunately.
The Jarl was
No,
her first.
like-
And Odin.
Her first and only was the fucking Jarl of the North. And filled her with walk.
Go big or go home, Thyri always said.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I mean, after she'd been knotted for like, what was it? What was the roll? Like
It
4
was like
straight
4 hours, yeah.
Yeah, there was no escaping that.
Nope.
Her first.
Oh god. Hold on. I'm sorry. One more picture of red-tailed hawks. Titian moments before death.
Oh, that's when the finger goes in. The other hand is doing things. Oh shit!
They're such great birds.
Cloaca.
Oh god. Alright, carry on.
Oh, poor Titian. Yeah, please don't penetrate your bed. It will be that expression.
Oh man.
Okay. I'll take away those icons. Oh, they're fun for viewing. The storm will break overnight. Well, I mean, the storm breaks while there's still a couple of hours left for travel, but it would just be a couple of hours left to travel and then camping in thick snow. So, deferring to rest.
Yeah, we'll rest in town.
Sure. If anyone would like to do so, take off a gold for essentially just crashing in a bunkhouse. They don't have like lots and lots of beds going, so it's probably one of those group rows.
A gold for a group row?
A gold each, but is there anything nicer?
I mean, you have a carriage. You just go back down into your room.
I could, but do they have anything nicer?
They do, but very few. Thankfully, you look super preggers, so they are willing to accommodate. Like, well, usually we keep this kind of thing for like people with shit tons of money, but we'll let this go at the room rates that it should on a quiet time because you're preggers as fuck.
I
you.
have shit tons of money, so I could pay for it if you wanted. Anyways, I'm going to stay up a little while and make a very, very warm blanket.
Sure, give me an Arcana test.
Arcano.
Yep. If it's something that is trained with Saoirse, she can give you never mind. Not that you need advantage.
But, I mean, she can just kind of...
Yeah.
Haha! I
All
passed
right.
a
Okay.
25.
Yeah. It's for you. It is just a day's work. You produce a very, very, very magically warm blanket. Super comfort.
Yes. So it's probably pretty late by then. Thyri's asleep, so I'll just go to
Yep.
I'm probably just gonna fall asleep on the table. Face down.
Probably not the only one falling asleep on your table. Most people who come in with like animals and stuff, they're all sleeping down there. So it's like there's just Anna snoring at a table, and then like a bunch of people's like hunter wolves and all that kind of shit just chilling out there.
Probably on the other side of the room.
Yeah. They don't like to be very close to her. That's for sure. The only person next to Anna would just be a stoically standing Tam. He's got nightlights when his eyes glow.
He's had nightlights. That's nice.
I mean, I think he technically has... Yeah, he does have dank vision, so
Dang.
You can see the hottest buds. Yeah. And then the night passes and morning awakens. Thyri, you're feeling heavy and cumbersome still. Can you give me a save versus morning sickness?
Let's see, can't save. Hey.
Yeah, there's like, you know when you have a hiccup and you have a burp and you're like, oh, I'm glad that one wasn't vomit this time. And then you're okay. You're
This
ready to
time.
go. Ready to begin your day.
Alright, which I guess we'll probably start with resummoning Titian.
Yep.
Which is, let's see, that has a material component of like, 10 GP. Thyri will just like empty out the nearest brazier and dump some ritual components in there, and whoosh, Titian comes back.
That
He's
was
like,
hot.
oh, what a lovely nap.
And then he realizes he is an octopus.
Yeah, dude, do you summon him as a bird every time? I think you don't have a choice and Titian has to come back as a bird every time, sadly.
Okay, I mean, that's fine. Like, I think Thyri, like, has tried to summon him
You
back as,
probably
like,
summoned him
something
back as-
horrible, like an octopus or a frog. Something,
Yeah,
but...
no, every time you try, he just comes back as a bird. Nice try.
Alright, well, Thyri will give him Scritus then.
Yeah. He'll bristle up his feathers, puff up a little bit. Look you up and down. Oh, you were still looking hella pregnant, Thyri.
Thanks, I noticed.
And then he will perch onto her shoulder.
It's a nice way to say you're fat.
Look on the bright side, your boobs have gotten bigger too. What? It's true. And hey, the fat goes away. You'll still have, like, just bigger boobs forever now. Just look on the bright side.
Thyri does look on the bright side as Savin adjusts her character sheet's cup size up by a point.
Thumbs up.
What to what?
From C to D.
Woo!
And next you need to get from D to double dams.
Double damn.
D for
Alright.
oh yeah. Okay. And indeed, when you head back, when you finally go back down, like everyone else has had an hour to breakfast up and stuff. It's a lot emptier now that a lot of the earlier travelers have pieced the fuck out. Then again, you're adventurous. You probably do actually wake up quite early. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Jeanette, unlike Stray, can wake up pretty early, and, you know, she's also insane. So, yeah, she does. Saoirse does not.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's
Thyri
what
also
you-
is not an early riser, especially now that she's pregnant.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine she is a bit of an early riser, but only because she needs to pee like every fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah, but then she just goes back to bed. She's like, no, fuck this. It's not ready yet.
Eventually, it's like after the 5th time of waking up and even go, you're thinking, I could just wet myself. I've pressed the digitation. You just start going, alright. Self-respect or laziness? Which one's it gonna be this time, bladder?
Alright, self-respect.
Okay. This time.
This time.
So, yeah, when Thyri comes out, Jeanette will go over and hand her a blanket. I finished that last night.
Jeanette, oh, that's wonderful. It's so warm.
Yep, and it should be so for forever. I don't actually know the half-life on that. Wait, I have no idea what a half-life is.
Thyri will just give Jeanette a great big hug.
Jeanette will hug back.
Both of you squirt first. Oh no!
Squeeze,
I-
hug so hard the baby pops out.
I don't think Jeanette's capable of that. She has a -1 strength.
So does Thyri. So it's
Thyri has
more like
a
this
strength
sort
of
of two
It's such a
moderately
shitty
wet
hug.
noodles just pressed up against each other.
Such a shit hug.
You give Jeanette a high five. Her hand snaps backwards.
Snaps all the way back until it's a low 5.
And it's just the girly high five, you know, where you do the, it's like arms pressed forward and then meet as opposed to like an actual clapping noise. They just pat and push.
And then there's some like bouncing up and down. Yeah.
Of course, Natalie's hair begins to fall out. It is. She's gonna come. Like Amxal's gonna come back as a player later on after having continued the rigorous 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, 10-kilometer running, stronger and bolder than ever before.
But then all of our combat would end with one punch.
It's true.
One Punch Man.
Yep. That's his legendary exercise routine to become that incredibly powerful.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna head on over to the Overland Keep, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, you're in a carriage, so that makes up for the fact that you're going through shitty weather and it's still just a day for you. Otherwise, it's like you get like a square a day at best in shit weather on foot. You can do a 20-mile journey and possibly crap weather on a caravan, especially since it's, you know, between two regularly still traveled routes before the weather is at its absolute impossible worst.
Well, good. Glad we're getting somewhere nice before the weather turns forever shit.
I wanna be in forever shit.
You don't want to be a macho man?
No.
I want to be a macho man.
Macho man. No.
Alrighty.
Let's see here. Who wants to roll for encounters?
Ooh, I do.
Alright, give me 2d20.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Give me 2d6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the weather is light sleet. It is not like heavy enough to impact you, but it is cold and shitty out again. As you would expect. And oh my, it would appear that you have made an actual encounter happen.
What? Oh no.
Yeah, give me a second and I will pull out an encounter map. I think I've just got a random you get into a fight one.
And then we bump back Thyri pregnancy another week.
Let's see here. Road, lake, trees. This is one of the old encounter maps. Oh yeah, you did that fight with the bandits and Jones on this one.
Apparently the new Doctor Who is a woman.
Yep.
Huh, I don't really watch that show. But cool.
Well, you should. It's a good show.
Yeah.
It's Jodie Whittaker is the actress for it.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really hope that there's a whole lot of that man and a woman's body, like at least for the start. Like, give me that sweet, sweet trans stuff.
Mm.
Like, I want there to be that disconnect so badly, and then at least for the first thing to be like, where is my penis? Oh no.
I wonder if
I
this
mean,
is
probably
the
not
first
gonna
time
get
that's
that.
happened.
Yeah. I mean, I have seen Torchwood though.
Yeah.
Without any like context to what's happening, so
Yeah, you don't need it for Torchwood.
I did like the main character. He was cool, and I liked the Welsh lady.
Jack Harkness plays a big role in the first 5 seasons of Doctor Who, the new series.
Something like that. Okay.
No, 4 of them. Then Stephen Moffat took over and didn't want to do anything with Jack Harkness for some unknown reason.
What a douche. Jack was
I
the
know.
best.
Exactly. Well, now we're getting a new showrunner for this next season, so maybe that'll change.
Do, 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 do.
He also wouldn't let anyone else touch River Song for some reason. That's why she's only in episodes he wrote.
Lame.
Such a strange, strange person.
He should go work for GW. Fit right in.
Yep. Yep. Savage bands.
Speaking of savage birds, no, it's no
Dude.
mortician picks, I promise.
No, I need to grab Ofa and Tam.
Is my daughter underneath me?
Maybe.
Also Ludwig, unless he's
He's right there. Oh no, that's not Ludwig.
Give me a second. I'm going to grab them out of the landing page, I guess. Susha, Tam, Anna, Squiggles, Ludwig, Ulfa. Things have changed since last you were on this map. I'll need to turn off their nameplates because they're in the way. Nameplate.
I don't think Tam would fit on the cart. I think his weight would just shatter the cart.
Yeah, it probably walks outside along. Or waits inside your bag of holding. Do you keep Tam in the bag of holding ever?
It's really up to Tam if he wants to walk or jump in the bag.
It's totally up to you. It's your dude.
I kind of think just leaning out the window and opening a bag and a giant wolf jumping out would be hilarious.
Okay, cool. Alright.
He just takes a nap inside the bag.
Okay, let's find out what the fuck you guys are up against then, huh? I'm sure you guys are fine. Everything is fine. I mean, it's not like you're all quite high level now, so encounters and shit like ultra goddamn dangerous.
Nah, that's not how that works.
No, I'm pretty sure the stronger you get, just the easier everything gets forever. Doesn't mean that the game gets harder. That's silly. You really seem like a Pokemon.
What do you mean leveling up isn't worth it? That's silly. I think we might be approaching the "there's too many goddamn people on this carriage" situation.
Oh, we're
Well-
gonna lose one for a while here.
I mean, we could just say I found my steed.
And
I mean, if you want to
and
cast,
Seer-
like, find Steed while we were taking our nap, that'd probably be a good time to do it.
And Squiggles and Searsha basically weighed nothing.
It's a space issue more than a weight issue.
Totally sit on Jeanette's lap. It's fine.
Yeah, I know, but even then, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 7 full-size people inside, and then Thyri outside. Burger. It's getting crowded.
We need a bigger carriage.
Yes, we do.
Or 2 carriages. A battle carriage.
No way, is that something you can encounter now at this level? Fuck yes it is!
Uh-oh.
Also, I have to. The fucking encounter generator I was using was like, hey, guess what? If you have a whole bunch of level 7 characters and a couple level 4s, you can encounter an ancient white dragon. That
Okay.
thing would
Oh my-
fucking destroy you all.
Yeah.
See, this is what happened in fucking 70 when it was like,
Yeah.
the fucking level 4 party overstrength with some level 3s. Sure, throw a young black dragon and a legendary warlock at him. It's fine. Yeah, everything's good.
Yeah, I ain't kidding. It literally says quantity 1 ancient white dragon.
Yeah, I believe it.
What the fucking. In fact, I actually have not generated this correctly because it's I forgot that Jason's character has his level adjustment. Okay, how hard should it actually be? I'm not going to do this one because it's fucking mental. Let's see here. So we have that 2, 3, and another one of them. Okay, now how hard can this encounter get? 3 abominable yetis. Actually, that looks easier than the dragon.
Yeah, probably.
Yeti. It's not already set the thing. So I'll go with the first thing anyway. It's pretty cool what you're going to encounter regardless, so don't you guys worry. Did you encounter some beasts? Flying beasts. Or so you would think that they were flying, until you realize that they drop out of sight and then appear back in sight again, leaping through swaths of land all at once, kicking up huge pounds of snow and sleet and mush and slush. It's impossible for them to stealth on their approach to attack you, just because they are large and monstrous and nasty. You can all make, let's see here, perception tests. Anyone who sees what it is can make a nature test to figure out what the fuck is approaching you all.
Hi, Titian. I believe in you. But wait, there's more. But 17.
15 perception for Saoirse.
Okay. Alright then. Nature check from Saoirse and Thyri.
I don't find the rabbit I was looking for.
Hey, it's skill I'm
Oh.
actually proficient in.
Oh, and Jason as well, nature.
Yes!
Oh shit. Okay, so I mean, you've heard of these things before. It's unknown exactly if they're great beasts or just the result of some kind of abominable eldritch rites.
Oh no.
It appears to be a great beast with multiple, like, strange mismatched body parts to it.
Mm-hmm. Is it a
It has
chimera?
It would be a chimera, yes.
Oh lord.
A couple of chimeras.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
Let me just
Oh boy!
grab them on and pull them into the map and make sure their tokens are all signed up and correct. You will have a round to prepare before they are completely in range. Anyone who can reach that far with a bow can also get off a shot before the encounter begins in earnest.
So
Far away are they?
Can I take a moment? The bonus
They're off
action
in
to-
this direction.
to do a bonus steady of it.
Off there. Pardon, sorry?
So the great bow has a bonus action of steadying. Can I do a steadied great bow, Adam?
No, because you have to still, bundle out of the carriage. You can't steady. I mean, you could if you are able to stand up in the carriage and steady it and then blow out the window.
Please don't destroy my carriage. Get the fuck
Alright,
out.
so then I can just do a regular great bow, Adam. Then.
alright,
Could I fire off a chill touch at them?
are these things flying?
No, they are leaping through the sky.
I'm going to cast a spell on myself instead.
So they're jumping about.
They are indeed jumping and then partially gliding and then jumping again, over and over.
I am going
So-
to channel divinity and magic weapon.
Are they
So-
closer than 150 feet?
So, I'm guessing that difficult terrain wouldn't do anything for them. So first, I'm going to pop out Tam, and then I am going. Saoirse is going to go and poke Jason in the back of the head with. You know what? Do you want bear's endurance? She asks if you want to be stronger or tougher. Bowl strength
Let's
gives
go
you
with tougher.
advantage. Gives you advantage on strength checks, but the con one gives you 2d6 temporary hit points. I assume I roll that, so let's see how many temporary hit points you get. You get 10 temporary hit points, and you have advantage on con, I believe. Yes, advantage on Constitution checks.
Not much I'd rolled Constitution checks for, though.
I know.
But the
There was a
2d6.
20. There was a 20 on that nature check. So you are aware that they have, terrifying goatee horns, very very sharp claws. They are particularly nasty when they bite people, and they can breathe fire occasionally.
I really wanted to transform into a giant monster with polymorph, but Fleeing spheres is just so much more fun than
Saoirse
being a
tries
literal
to-
mammoth.
Saoirse tries to stealth, but then shoots glitter everywhere.
Poot.
And so that'll be what she's doing. Jeanette, what are you doing? Tam's gonna be over here.
Also, could you give me a token for Horsey McHorseface, because they're actually a horse I summons?
Horsey.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Kinathis!
Hmm?
You have
Yeah,
field
no
of
problem,
faith.
horse.
Oh boy.
If it comes out.
So that means my AC is +2?
Yes.
That's cool.
Advanced. Controlled by Brolaire. What stats has the horse got? Is it
Same as a
warhorse?
warhorse.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
18, 12, 13, 6, 12, 7. Fine steed makes it. Intelligence 6.
Sure. Grab you a warhorse.
All right, and you know what? Because they're bouncing around and all that. Actually,
Here you go. You should have a thing at the top of your character list that just says "Found Steed."
Jason, Viv, are you gonna stay in the carriage?
No, hang on.
I require a sphere friend token.
Thank you.
Sure.
God, Tasha's just screaming her little head off.
Let's go
being
classic
in
old
my
fire skull.
cage.
One day she'll learn.
She'll learn to love the cage.
Just to preemptive scout,
That'd
you
be
might
fun.
want to. Sorry, you might want to get another one of those up because Saoirse's gonna cast that next.
Okay.
I'm assuming you've tried putting your shoe in the cage,
Oh yeah.
and that has done nothing.
No.
Hmm.
I mean, if she gets trapped anywhere, she starts the screaming.
All right, and I will ask if anyone wants a swift step drought, because that the other thing was a bonus action, so I can use an action to give anyone a go fast potion.
Probably one of the melee guys then to
Yeah.
rush to charge forward faster.
Jason, do you want to go fast?
Yes. How much fast?
I
Like
did
30 speed.
How much
Increases
fast?
speed by 20.
Oh wow.
You should have control of Sphere Friend 2 over there.
All right, it's not here. So
Yeah,
I'll
it's not here
just-
yet, but
I'll just put it down here.
sure. Alright, has everyone rolled initiative as well, please?
No,
Um,
sorry.
Henry hasn't yet.
Okay. That's on you to do.
Yep.
You still have control of them, I think.
Boop. Henry's such a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, 19.
Poor Saoirse dropped. Had an 8 and a 7.
Sad vantage.
And theory rolling above 10 this time.
I know, it's amazing.
Alright.
Never thought I'd see the
Swords
day.
Descending. Okay, so first everyone did their actions. Let's see here. You shot a bow, right, Natalie?
Yep, I shot a great bow.
Which target?
Let's go the lower one.
Okay, sure. Roll your attack.
I did way earlier,
Oh.
before even the armor of Agathis, at a 19 to hit.
19 to hit. That will hit for a fierce 2 piercing damage.
Yeah.
That 1d6 seems like low damage right there.
Well, yeah, the great bow does 1d6 normally, and you can bonus action to steady it to do 2d6.
Oh, okay, right. Cool. Alright. I mean, it's still 2 damage. It's better than nothing. You know what? I'll make the health bars visible. I'm feeling kind. There you go. Alright. And then, they come crashing down, kicking up like heaps of snow and slush. You can see that the gliding they were doing was like a sort of scaly reptilian, like essentially like flying squirrel flaps, like were beneath their connective arms. The back of their tail, as opposed to ending in like a forked tip or anything, would appear to be a roaring dragon's head.
Oh yeah, we fucking Dragon Dogma now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Dragon's Dogma style of Chimera is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Jeanette, it is your go.
I am not used to being on top of turn order.
I know.
All right. I actually, how far away are they?
Exactly as far as they look right now.
Oh, okay. So I was just wondering if they were off screen.
Yeah, this is them
So-
like jumping into screen into that shot.
Oops. Okay. I don't have anything that would get them at range other than to try to shoot them with a light crossbow.
Okay. I mean, you hit. Fierce. Again, which one, sorry, was that you were shooting at?
Yeah, sorry, I had this one.
Okay.
Don't you add your dex bonus to that?
Do I? I must have put it in wrong. I tried to drag and drop it, I think, and it didn't work. So that'd be. Do you add dex bonus to damage? I
Not
thought
on
it
range
was just-
projectiles, I don't
Not
think.
on range, no. I think it's just.
what?
Do you add your dex bonus to a crossbow hit?
Yep.
Is this one
Yeah.
flat 1d8? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get your dex bonus.
So
It should be in there automatically when you drag it in with all the modifiers
well,
and stuff.
I did, and it didn't.
Curious.
So I guess 4 damage.
All right. Excellent. Good job. I don't know if you saw the Hauptmann move. It moved.
Oh wait, no, 3 damage. I forgot. This is Jeanette. Her dex is 2.
Okay. And are you moving at all?
You know what? They're probably going to get into melee range with us, so I'm just going to take stuff back over here. Wait. I want to make sure that I can still hit people if they go after. No, I'm not. I'm going to move to the other side of town.
Okay.
Hide behind the bulwark.
I get a lot of advantages if I stand next to him. So
Fair enough. All right. Jason, you're up.
Okay.
Darkness cometh to thee.
Anything stopping me from moving in that straight line there?
Yes, you can't move through that.
Yeah. And I cannot just run up them. Damn.
well, if you don't want to run up, you can just stand there and take the dodge action.
That's true. I'll do that.
Because aren't these like really deep snowdrifts?
Yeah, those kind of less difficult terrain last
They
time.
are difficult terrain.
Can you move and then take the dodge action?
Yeah.
Dodge is just an action.
Okay. Well, you could try to move a bit closer and then to get them away from the, all the casters over here. Well, I say all the casters. There's 2. And then melee caster. It's up to you.
Pets?
What now?
I've been talking to you.
Sorry.
You can. Okay. It's difficult terrain, so it's halved, but you also have plus 20 to your movement. So if you want to move up just a little bit, so that you don't draw them into the 2 casters. There's technically 3 casters, but Anna likes melee.
Right.
Not too far ahead, but at least a little bit.
Here looks good.
All right.
I'll take a dodge action, I guess.
Okay. Henry is up.
Henry is going to jump off the cart. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop.
Cool.
And he is going to boop, boop, Boop. Boop, boop. Boop. Go there. Sprint.
Okay. Anna!
Okay.
A couple of big Eldritch monster meanies are coming at you.
Oh no. Unfortunately, Jason runs much faster than me.
Yeah, it's annoying, especially if it's difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain? Is this difficult terrain?
Yeah.
Shit.
But this is not, so you could run down this and try to get over here.
Yeah, I basically have to. Otherwise, I can only go like there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run down.
Cool.
And then I will throw an Eldritch Blasts at this guy, one of them, at the closest one, the one over here.
Sure.
I will shoot Sparkle Bolts. Well,
first
one hit.
hits. For 11 force damage. Indeed. Your force damage blasts against its leathery hide and rips a little chunk of scaly meat off of him. I'm amazed. A creature at their CR level that doesn't have like a ridiculous quantity of random damage resistances.
I was kind of half expecting that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not kidding. Every fucking thing, every other fucking monster seems to just have damage resistances because that's some of how they make it a little bit more difficult. But then you're up against a multi-type party and they'll just still kill it, like, really hard. No, no, Chimera, legitimately, no resistances, no vulnerabilities. It's just a monster that's strong. Amazing.
Weird.
Yeah. Alright, Tam.
So, since it looks like everyone... Hang on. Okay, there we go. Since it looks like everyone's going over here, Tam is going to go over here with the double move, and because he has a lot of movement, and stand there and say snarl.
Snarl.
Yep.
Cool. Thyri.
Alright, Thyri's gonna clamber up on top of the wagon. And then huck herself a firebolt. Pachoo!
Saoirse waves at you from a pile of glitter.
Alright, Thyri misses. And then Titian's gonna go perch down here. Ludwig's gonna boop boop boop. Come up here. And Sphere Friend's probably... I'll move like one square up. I think you just skipped Ansel.
Yeah, you skipped me there. Door.
No, I didn't.
Alright, no, you didn't. So let's see here. I will be moving up, and I will switch back into my greatsword.
Cool. You can do that as part of your movement action, changing weapons.
I have to store the greatbow first and then draw out the greatsword, so I think that's actually an entire action to do, since you only
Nope.
do one of those free.
No, only a shield is an action to change it.
Oh, well,
You can change weapons all fucking day. Shields are just different because they're different.
Alright, then, so I could make an attack with the greatbow and then switch into the greatsword then.
Uh-huh.
Alright, well then, bonus action to steady the greatbow. And do we decide that we don't add dex to damage, or do we?
You do for range, apparently.
Yeah, we do.
For ranged weapons, you add dex.
You're back, someone's at the door.
Sure.
Alright, give me 1 second to add that back.
You're very good at critting. It's a shame it's just a normal shot, but it's a good fucking shot. You've rolled 2 6s on it. Fucking hell. Alright. Sorry, which one were you shooting? Top or bottom?
Bottom one still.
Okay.
That was a good hit.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, it's stupid that a shield takes an action when it's as convenient as a weapon. Welcome back.
Alright. And as the last part, switch back into my greatsword.
Cool. Viv, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna Chaos Bolt this one.
Okie dokie.
Do you give yourself advantage?
No.
Are you sure? That's a hit. Yeah, what damage type? I mean, not that it matters actually in this case.
It's just for effect.
Flame.
Acid.
Alright. Your bolt flies through the sky, changing colors as it does, and then when it makes contact, there's a sizzling hiss of acid and a screech of pain. And then Siasha, who I assume is going to create her very own sphere friend.
Huh.
Incredible. Where is the initial placement point for it?
Right between those two guys. Hang on. Oh,
Is
that's
that
why.
in
'cause
range?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Sure, the range on
I don't
Flame is
think
very
so.
amazing. It's 60 foot.
Okay. Well, initial placement's going to be like here then. Doesn't want to
Okay.
burn anybody.
Yeah, excellent.
And can you spend move action trying to hide again?
No, not a move
Aw.
action.
Okay. He's just going to stay on top of the cart.
Okay. Alright, and then the Chimera are going to have their turns. Okay, this is bottommost Chimera. Alright. It's going to leap over to this point and then breathe fire on everyone. Well, I say on everyone. It's a 15-foot cone. That means Tam, Ludwig, Henry, and Anna. DC 15 saving throw, and that should have still had a roll attached to it. That's so annoying. I don't know why they
I'm
don't.
20 feet away.
So Henry has advantage because he can see this,
Oh, you're right.
but
yeah.
still fails.
Advantage.
No, it's a 15-foot cone. It doesn't,
No, it's a DC 15.
and it's a 15-foot cone. So
Yeah, but he still fails because it's.
I'm
he
talking about a
rolled a
different thing. You're in 15 feet. Oh wait, no. Okay, it doesn't. I can't get it to blast that wide apart. So you're right. Anna's fine.
Yeah,
Elfa's hit. Sorry. Why is Henry fine?
No, I said Henry isn't fine.
Okay. Yeah, he was always going to be in the blast. So Ofer will take 31 damage. Ludwig, a dexterity save, please, Savin.
I think you mean Henry, but
Oh, no, sorry. Yes. Savin. Are you muted? Did you run away? He's muted. He's run off. Gone forever. I'll miss him.
Oh no.
Dog probably did too much of a bork and has gone into maximum bork drive.
Yeah, maximum overbork. Fuck it, I will. Dude. There you go, he's so okay. He's just such a good boy. But that still hurt him. And let's see, does it recharge? It recharges. And the other Chimera. Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Fire breath.
Fire
Dexterity
breath.
saves. Natalie. Jason. Bork.
Natalie, Jason, and Tam.
Natalie takes 31 fire damage.
Ouch.
Jason takes 31 fire damage.
It just has the dex thing. I assume this is for both checks and saves. In TAM, it doesn't say if it's a save or a check. So.
Unless it has an extra bonus, it doesn't get proficiency or something in saves.
Yep.
Ooh, no.
Nope. Okay, so everyone there takes 31 damage. As they are lit the fuck up. And now, do you get yours back? 1d6. No. Okay. I'll put a little red dot on him. He has no fire breath currently.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Savin. There were some fire breaths. I rolled for Ludwig's dexterity save, which he crit. He's a good boy.
Yay. Good boy.
And now Ophir.
Yep. I am going to jump back on my horsey. Horse face. Horsey is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, and then he is going to charge. So, boop.
Yeah, if it moves.
So you must succeed on a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay.
12 first I have to hit, so I hit.
He saves.
Yeah, but he still takes 12 bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning, which is good. All right. I believe it's bonus actions for you to guide your horse, so you still have your normal action, your move.
Yep. And Oliver is going to Sacred Bullshit Longsword.
Sweet.
Boop.
Yes!
Fuck, that's a good hit. You sacredly bullshit him
The
for...
sun has been praised sufficiently.
And Smite.
Alrighty.
Second level.
That is 30 total damage. That is not fucking bad. Crunch.
Well played, Paladin, sir.
Praise,
32 damage.
to Yellow. Oh, sorry, yes, 30. Alright. And we're back at the top. Jeanette.
I will dissect you for alchemical reagents and dex save.
Sure. Fucking...
Oh well.
Yay.
At least I'm not trying to roll something and accidentally kill party members because of my ones.
True. I've been shot in the back of the head quite a few times in D&D 5e.
Poor Kina.
Well, me! I'm the one who keeps getting shot!
By your
Yeah,
own
well, you know.
girlfriend, no less.
Yep. My bestest girlfriend. There was a
My
girlfriend
best
hierarchy.
girlfriend. That's a nice designation.
It is. His bestest
Okay,
girlfriend is part of the girlfriend hierarchy. I have other girlfriends. They're called other bestest girlfriend, though. So, you know, whatever. Look, romance is not a strong suit.
2 attacks.
Okay. Hit.
Nice.
Well played, good sir.
And then
16.
action surge.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, join the action surge train.
Miss hit. Oh, 10. Look at you go. Someone knows how to roll d8s. I can't do that shit for anything. Give me d6s or nothing, because those are all ace. Alright, cool.
You did
I'm
pretty good on Shatter yesterday.
I'm relatively good at D10s. Like, the only system I can roll not shit in is Vamps.
Alright, Henry.
Henry is going to move. Boop, boop, boop. And he is going to just hit, normally.
And it will
And
hit
you-
successfully.
7 slashing damage.
Sweet. Anna.
Let's see. Well, I was going to. I can't move that way anymore. Alfie's in the way. I can't move through friendly squares, right?
It counts as
You can.
difficult terrain.
Well, shit. I
Yeah,
guess I'm just gonna
move
charge
straight
forward,
down.
run forward, and then run forward screaming.
Sweet.
Wog!
And I'm gonna start by stabbing.
Hit, miss.
Oh,
You're hit just fine with the first attack, but on that second attack, it just sort of wriggles and squirms. Like, you never let go of that fucking dagger, though. You do definitely feel something in your wrist get pulled.
Ooh.
ouchie.
You will have disadvantage on your next attack.
Curses.
But you hit with the initial one. Let's see here. Damn!
He's going to say snarl and take a step forward, and 19,
That's a hit.
11 piercing.
That's good damage. Excellent. Takavin.
All right. Let's see. I am going to have Ludwig move over here real quick. Boop. Sphere friend, come over here and give this Chimera a bonk. Where the character sheet at? Flame Sphere at level 4 now because I'm a badass. Jesus Christ, that's terrible, terrible damage. But and it even says, goddamn. Alright,
Good
well,
old
it says
plus
6 fire
zero.
damage.
Good old +0 saves right there.
And let's see. I think Thyri will just huck a firebolt at it.
Sure. Hits. 15 damage.
Okay. And she'll hop off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. And lastly, Ludwig will attack.
That's
I'm
what
on a critical nom.
It is on 1 hit point.
Oh no.
Really
Titian,
it's very- just been a little
kamikaze
bit
it. Just don't take the attack action, just ram yourself into it. No. He's going to give, let's see, Natalie advantage on her first attack against this beastie.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Speaking of, Natalie, it's your guy. You have advantage to hit the beastie.
With your
Alright,
first attack.
let's move over here. Action surge. 4 attacks. Here we go. The first one gets advantage.
Didn't even
Okay,
need it.
they
Wow.
are all hits.
I'm very
Wow.
jealous of Amxal's dice.
Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Angel
Angel
rolls
knows how
good
to roll
dice
dice.
like all the time.
You just
So
fucking
that's 53.
gut that monster. Jesus.
It's
62.
62 damage.
Good God.
Some 5 health.
You're just a. Oh,
Yeah.
Lol,
She is like a fucking whirlwind of destruction that only rolls above 10.
I fight good. I hit stuff good. I tear it to pieces.
Good thing she's leaving for a few months.
Amxal is really good at D&D, guys.
Yeah,
I don't know if
Angel's
you've done it.
actually. I think this is actually just proof of being good at D&D if your dice are strong.
That's what Adam Coble says.
It's true. Actually, that is how it's told. I'm also pretty sure that's how Jim Dark Magic decided he was really good at rolling polyhedrons. Have you tried being good at this? What is that? You rolled a 2, Jerry? How long have you been playing D&D?
You suck at D&D.
He sucks at D&D.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the one near Jason and Natalie with chill touch.
Sure. You do not hit it with chill touch.
No.
God, fucking, what is with people outside today? Fuck off! Driving their fucking motorbikes like they think that they are cool.
Alright, seriously, you gotta get rid of one of these things.
Alright,
I mean, she
so-
can't fail against... I don't think she can fail at least. I mean, she could roll
She
ass damage
hits.
and then it would save.
So I
Anyway,
guess should I go for like 5 minutes?
Gonna move that over here,
Yep. Okay.
and then Let me click the thing again.
Oh, it's gonna fail. It is dead.
And then she's going to wiggle her admittedly perfectly sculpted booty, and then launch herself up in the air. She is now flying up in like 25 feet up in the air, and she's just within range to. Hang on, let me get to the spell. Cast Healing Word on what's his butt? Henry.
Sure.
Henry is happy.
He could totally have taken that Chimera out.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, gets a turn. Fuck yeah.
Nobody expected this.
And it's the one that has fire breath.
None of her offensive spells can actually reach that far. And she already used like the flaming sphere, so.
It already used its fire breath.
Yeah, no, but this one had its fire breath recharged, and it can do it as part of the multi-attack. So it's gonna do. Let's see here. It's a target-rich environment. Okay, so he's gonna breathe fire on Anna, and the cone will hit the horse. And since the horse is sharing squares with Oliver, it'll also hit him.
Okay.
no.
Remember, Anna, you have
Squiggles.
+5 to saves.
Is it to Dex?
Gonna have to
To any save.
Yep.
Cool.
Paladins are
go look
horseshit.
up something here real fast.
No, you can't use Eldritch Blast on a fail or Eldritch Rebuke.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. It's a different one.
So that's Horsey succeeds, Alifer succeeds.
That doesn't work. Fuck.
Notice that both of you just take 15 fire damage.
Okay.
What was that dex say? Oh fuck.
Yep. I'm sure that
I
you'll
get a
be fine.
I get a plus for being next to what's his
Yeah.
Alfia, right?
+5. Which you
Ooh,
don't even fucking need.
wow.
You also only take 15 damage, and because you saved, I'm going to say that you probably did not have your squiggles like riding a caboose in your front. And so she
Why
doesn't
would
get
she be in the
toasted.
front?
Exactly, she does not get toasted.
Thankfully, I'm being covered by shadows and like frozen shadows, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
I didn't take
And
any
it
damage.
will, let's see here, go for Henry, I think. With a bite, which misses, and some claws, which hit.
Which
for
hit.
him. Yeah, cool. And, well, if it doesn't want to die to fire, it has to successfully move. So it's going to try and...
Which means it
Good luck
yeah,
with
swing
that.
attack.
a swing from Henry. He kills it.
Henry puts him down.
Good job, Henry.
Henry's strong.
Henry
You
did good.
successfully kill 2 Chimera.
Well, time to harvest them for dragon parts. Pretend like they're a great
And-
beast.
1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna cut their tails off.
Okay, whoever wants to do some harvesting, give me some survival checks, please.
I will guidance whoever does it.
Survival, you
alright.
say? I'm pretty
So-
decent at that.
It goes. Jason gets 15. Natalie gets 21, and what's his butt? Henry gets 20.
I got a +5 to my survival.
Then
And
you
how
should
much
probably
does
do it.
Hunter get?
Wait,
Okay.
and Saoirse can give you advantage by helping.
Okay.
Because
Alright,
wait, no,
guidance.
Saoirse has a +6, but it's me rolling, so you do it.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, so you got advantage, and then also from Thyri guidance. It's pretty good.
Damn.
25.
Oh, you made it to 25. Are you fucking
Nice.
kidding? All right, so
Good-
you are indeed
good
going to
guidance.
get, like, it basically goes to this threshold: lion part, goat part, dragon part, and you made it to 25, which means you have a chance of getting a Drake heart out of this. A chance, not a great chance, but there is still a chance. Roll me a d6. On a 6, it's a heart.
Oh!
Fuck yes, we're gonna gain his powers. Eat that shit.
Don't eat it.
Damn.
You need it for a spell.
I mean,
Yeah, you say it, and then I was like, "Oh, goody!"
Well, well
Wait,
played.
what spell do I need that for?
I Sentinel spell.
What?
That
We
is
need
what
a
we
drinks
need. That is the
too.
last ingredient we needed
Not
for
a-
that spell.
Art.
Oh yeah. You too.
Also, Horsey McCore's face could use some heals.
23 and 22.
Yep, that's both to fill.
Oh no, you only need a tooth, so the heart is actually just extra good. It was tooth, not heart. I thought a heart is way too hard for you guys to get. Never mind, no, you still get one, so that's dope.
And we get blood from it, presumably, so that's the rest of the shit for the spell. Whoop,
What do we
whoop.
even do? What do we do with a heart?
No, this thing has beast blood, but it's not of potent level.
Oh, damn it.
We need a bigger creature.
Yeah, you need
Big
a proper grade motherfucker for that kind of thing. If it doesn't have legendary actions, it's probably not going to be potent.
Oh,
But it
so
is
no,
a-
so
is
no
it at
devouring
least-
it to gain its powers then.
Wait, but we already have a. Oh yeah, in the loot there is 1 pint of potent charged blood.
Yeah,
From
that's
Storm Beast.
Storm.
Charged, that's not the right affinity.
Oh, okay.
There's 1 left in party loot and 2 left with me.
Requires
Yeah, we need...
But
potent beast blood of fire or earth. Okay.
is any of what's left here useful for like alchemical stuff or no?
Give me a second. I will add it to your little loot list. Let's see here. There are 4 Drake fangs. Can you give me as well that survival for the other Chimera, please? Presumably all those same bonuses again.
Yeah. Also, I get a 26 to try and figure out stuff for the heart. What's it do?
Sweet. Give me a sec. Hearts tend to be along the there is, as far as like a body mass is concerned, a heart is no different from like a liver or something. A heart is also symbolic, so they tend to be quite useful for things related to fortitude and survival. And since it belongs to a drake, it's probably going to be something that grants protection versus fire, be it temporary or otherwise. Of course, the reality is, like, if you can make up good reasoning, and that's how you decide for an item to be interpreted, then that's how it turns out. Because that's the magic of crafting in this. Fucking make it up. And if you give me a particularly good argument, I'll say, yeah, okay.
What if you give it to somebody to forge an item, and you use the blood in the drake's heart to quench the steel?
We did that. We got a bunch of magic swords.
Oh,
You
we
did do that.
already?
Yeah, that has indeed been done for Magic Blades. As the quencher for and I believe it was actually for Natalie's dope greatsword. And also it's
Wow.
been given away for a blade that Jason will be picking up when you finally make it to the south.
That's cool.
Okay, so 4 Drake Fangs. Can I see that as well, please?
Go, Anna, go.
Oh, what? What?
Another
The
survival
for the other
check.
Chimera.
Oh, there's only one.
Another advantage survival with guidance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright,
Oh.
so it's a 21, so you aren't going to get
Oh.
Drake level stuff out of it, but give me a d6 for organ variety.
I'm a goat, I'm a goat, I'm a goat, go, 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 go.
3?
Alright, it's tongue.
Ew.
Alright, so
Grody.
4 Drake Fangs, 2 goat horns, 1 goat tongue, 1 Drake heart. The claws aren't good for much, it's not as massive enough of a beast. You will get a lion piece each from these. 2 more d6, please. Alright. A flying membrane.
Did Shearsher kill both of them?
No.
No, Henry finished the other one off.
Saoirse killed one and Henry mooked the other.
Oh.
Otherwise, I could have killed it. Huff.
Let's see here. There you go. Under Chimera, you have 4 drake fangs, 2 goat horns, a goat's tongue, a drake heart, a flying membrane, a lion's penis, and 4 strong earth bloods.
Well,
Wait, these are great beasts?
I mean, they aren't great beasts because they aren't doing potent, but I mean, they're still very powerful
They're okay
creatures, and their
beasts.
body parts are useful.
Ah.
They're okay beasts. They're like the Vorchilds. They're okay beasts. They came from great beasts.
while you guys need the Drake Heart for your spell, I would like to, as usual, use this stuff for experimenting for potentially beneficial potions for us.
Strong earth blood, damn it. Would it
Yep,
be possible
semi-strong.
to charge strong earth blood with magic to make it like potent earth blood?
Have you ever made a great beast before?
I mean, no, but I'd like to.
I mean,
I might be
I mean,
popping out great
you're
beasts
about to
like-
gestate one. No,
That's insane.
changing the the manner of blood is generally the kind of thing that people believe where a lot of the great beasts came from. It's possible theoretically. It would take a lot of
happened?
time and money to figure out. That's far beyond your ken at this point in time.
I mean,
What
I can,
happened if you
I can
just
actually
poured
do
the earth
that.
blood into the
What?
charged blood?
Then
I can-
you would have a pint of potent charged blood that has been cut with some strong earth blood. I mean, it's also
Yeah.
not the same type of blood as well. So you know what happens when you earth lightning?
Dissipates.
Magnets?
You create magnet blood.
Yeah, I can actually infuse magic. It's one of my abilities, but yeah, I'm going to be using a lot of this stuff for experiments,
Okay.
hopefully to help us do stuff.
I might take the heart and use it to make like
Yeah.
a magic item.
Don't you need the heart for the spell, though?
No, it was a tooth,
no.
and you got fangs.
Oh,
These are
okay.
fangs I need, or a fang.
All right. Yeah, Jenna's fine with that. You can take a heart.
I wonder if we could use a flying membrane to be. Okay, no, never mind. I want the flying membrane. I need it
I'll
for a
take the
thing
heart
real
then.
bad, like urgently.
Okay.
I'm now excited about whatever it is that's come to mind so suddenly.
You know what? You know what every witch needs, Scow?
A cape?
A flying broomstick?
A flying broomstick.
Huh. You want to enchant a broomstick and use a membrane. It's used for flying. Huh. Alright.
Yeah.
That's almost something you would ask an artificer to do, because I can infuse magic.
Let's see here. There are 3 of flying objects: the broom, the carpet, and the wings.
Look, let's be honest. It makes the most sense for it to be the wings. I'd
I
really
mean,
like
you
it to
could
be a
make
broom.
yourself a pair of get yourself a pair of gossamer fairy wings or something.
Yeah, it
No.
does make sense.
What's her name?
No, look, you guys. It's okay that it doesn't make. You know, it's not the coolest thing. It's a flying broom. I'm a witch.
I mean,
it.
the flying broomstick is a funny and cool idea.
It's like of critical import.
It would be quite
Well, if it's
expensive
that,
to
I'm-
build because a broom of flying is a wondrous level item.
The wondrous level item. What?
Broom of flying, item type wondrous.
That's not. That's wondrous item is the type. That's not the rarity.
Oh, right. Yeah. Where's the rarity thing? Why is it never on the fucking just overall? Damn, it's like the one failing point of 5e is built in, whatever the fuck.
It's uncommon, which is the same
Uncommon.
level as the thing I just made. So it's
Yeah,
basic,
alright,
like,
so I mean, identical costs and time, frankly. You have a membrane, you're going to need other stuff and something else that's magical as well. Essentially, you have the concept item part of it. You're going to need, as you would expect, a nice broom. And also you will need something to magically charge it.
Well, let's see. We have Stormblood. I could ride the lightning on my broom.
But for
I mean,
now,
it is potent. It is potent level blood. It can totally be used to make raw magical items. Yes.
yeah.
Didn't
But
we
for-
keep one up to research and stuff?
I have. There is one for everyone to use. I have 2, and right now I am 3 out of 7 days researching other uses for the Great Beast Blood other than regeneration. Because for now, all we know about it is that it regenerates. That's it. And
Alright.
so I'm currently
So-
using up one of my pints. So what else we could do it for?
Yeah, that loose pint in there is for anyone to use.
Yeah, so pint of potent charged blood, the flying membrane, and I wonder if I could get the broom handle like made out of one of the storm beast's teeth. Like it'd be a big, long ivory handle.
Yeah, actually, I suppose I don't see a reason why not.
Okay.
The 12 smaller teeth.
No, it's gotta be a large tooth. Gotta be a large
That's
tooth.
you gotta have a large tooth on just the head of it. I love the idea. It's like it's like this fucking beautiful like ivory crackling tooth, and then the rest of it's just a normal ass broom body that's been taped to it with like just bristles sticking out the ass of it.
No, the bristles are made out of like the flayed hairs of the membrane. It's just been like spaghettified into a broom and then hardened.
Metal. Yeah. All right. So I mean, at standard, it will take you 7 days to do. You don't have an item to break down to make it, so you can't shorten it by like immediately dissolving a thing.
Yeah. I also don't think I have enough money to make this, but I'm setting aside all those items.
Yeah, go for it.
Where am I going to get the money for this? Wait, do I have enough ritual components? I might. I have 400 GP left of ritual components.
Yeah, and then that would work. It's just like, I hope that there's enough left over if I die. Okay.
Alright, well, I'm going to go get this boner under control. Carry on, everybody else.
We'll tell you what, we've been going for a bunch of hours now. I'm sure you guys would like a break before immediately jumping into the COC&D and such.
Yeah.
As we wrap up, you guys will be passing through the threshold of Overland Keep up to the Jarl's house. It was getting quite late at night by this point. The weather is still cold and miserable, but it is nowhere near as bad as a blizzard. Let's
You know
see.
what? Since I couldn't find a bunny rabbit, since I failed my perception so bad, when we're cutting up those chimeras, can I just cut their tails off and feed them to?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, there's a lot of chimera meat that is not really normal. It's not very good for human consumption, but Squiggles is not a human and does not give a shit.
Can I eat it?
You could eat it, yes.
I'm telling you, eat this shit and gain their power. I'm a witch. I know how this stuff works, guys.
Well, I
Tell you
mean,
what,
Thyri
give me
is my best buddy.
give
One of
me
my
a
best
Constitution check, Anna, to eat some chimera parts.
I'm going to
Plus
use my
5.
inspiration.
Nice.
My Constitution check.
Yep. It's not a save, it's just a Constitution check. It's just how much can you fucking shovel down you.
I see, Thyri, can you give me?
Guidance doesn't work on saves. It's just skill checks.
It's not a save, it's a
No,
check. It's
it's
a
a check.
Constitution check.
Oh,
It's
okay,
literally
then
how
yes,
much
I
can you
will
shovel down
absolutely
the
give you
gullet.
guidance. Sure, why not?
Give me a check so that I can gorge myself on.
I'm totally sure it works. Then you flicker her
Oh,
with magic for
shit.
fucking +4. All right,
Oh, fuck
17.
off. 17.
I mean,
Oh, I hit the 15
Wait, hold on.
mark.
+5.
no, it's
No,
not a
it's
save.
not a
Again,
save.
it's a
It's not a
check.
Oh, that's
It's
right.
a check.
That's right.
That's the reason
Oh,
you were
so-
able to guidance. All right, so 17. I mean, you guys are probably quite impressed after it's like Anna has done like the harvesting of important parts, and you guys have done some storage with the assistance of Jeanette. You then see Anna just like, you know, flip her knife into a reverse grip and just start like cutting out haunches and munching them down.
I probably use the green flame. I probably just stab it like and
Green
green flame it and just like shish kebab it.
Nice.
I-
Yeah.
Jeanette just shrugs.
Yeah,
Jesus
and then you see
Christ.
Squiggles clamber onto the lion's head, and then does like a little tentacly wriggle and just becomes a mass of them, and then you hear like horrifying crunching noises, like just a series of just disgusting, like just a skull pan crunching in, and then eventually about the same time that Anna has finished like eating an entire like 2 legs of chimera and like a bunch of stomach. The head is just gone on one of the chimera. Well, the lion head is just gone on the chimera, and it's a very satisfied-looking Squiggles.
Who's a good Squiggles? Are you
Squiggles will squeak adorably, and then
Cool.
clamber
Yeah,
in.
yeah. Good girl.
You would
Well-
expect like a trail of blood or something, but no, it's totally clean. She's like a gore swiffer. This has been covered
A
before.
gore swiffer.
Yeah,
A gore
she's
a gore Roomba.
Yeah, you indeed last time when you were covered in blood, you used her as a sponge and it cleaned you completely. She is the murder swiffer. It's great.
I mean, there's a reason why the lion penis is being taken off the thing right now.
Is there? I'm sure it's for a very good reason.
This for super good reasons.
Of course.
All right, so
Totally not potions of indicating.
no. Would I do
It's
that?
indicative of a good time.
Boo.
Yeah, it's quite the horror show. Anna, you consume the whole great beast. Next time you have to make a Constitution save, it will be done with advantage.
Okay.
And also some other stuff happens.
Okay.
Your ring tells you you're gross.
No, you're gross.
I'm a ring.
All right.
Yeah, and rings are gross. Duh.
Depends what you do with them. I'm just on a hand. Ugh.
My God.
So, we done?
Yep.
I guess so.
Yep.